Hey, what's up, guys? I hope you all can hear me when you come on. I'm gonna go ahead and start my live. I really don't have nothing to talk about, but I decided to just come on so I can go ahead and just do what I do. So I hope you all, if you're tuning in, you guys have a great day. And if you all have something to talk about, feel free ask me anything, and I try to see if I can go ahead and answer. Like I say, when it comes to asking a question and no such thing as asking a dumb question. And like I said, we just here to just go ahead and talk. And that's why I didn't go ahead and put any topic on, because, I really didn't have too much to talk about. And I sure don't feel like preaching today. But however, it's just go, let it go. Because, when it comes to my videos, it seems to go ahead and take a turn to, its own. So I just go ahead and let it have its way. But like I said, I really don't have anything to talk about, guys. But if you're tuning in, make sure you share these videos, man, because like I say, YouTube is doing so much, man. There's so many changes, and by I went ahead and deleted all my videos. I took my hours away from me, and I don't know, guys. I just feel like, it's just a little too much. Sometimes I feel like, it's just not even worth it at all because when it comes to today, the social media outlet, it's no such thing as freedom of speech. They say that, it's part of our First Amendment, but, it's like everything that you say, they want to go ahead and censor it. So, guys, if you joined in late, just like I said, I'm just talking about anything. I don't even know where to start. I'm just talking. How are you doing, Yvette? I hope you're doing great. Like, I don't really have nothing to talk about. Just here, trying to make sure that I get all the hours that I can get. Hi, Amani. How you doing? Did the bank release your money back to you? No, not yet. I had contact them, and they had told me, it's in process. So, all I can do is just pray that I can get my money back. But, like I said, if she doesn't release it, once I has sent it to my bank, I don't know if they can get it back or not. But it's all in God's hands. And like I said, she know that, she didn't put in the work. And even if she put in the work, just give me what you have. That's all I'm just asking for. And, you know for sure, we know that she had wanted me to take that class, and I did pay for it. So just go ahead and send me half of it. She don't have to send me the entire 250. Just send me half, because she know that it wasn't her money. And I try, guys, to go ahead and let go, which I had given it to God. But when it comes to going through the necessary process to go ahead and get it back, it's my money. Yvette said you need to turn her into the attorney general office. So you think that they'll take that case because it was nothing but $250? What I was thinking, this is what I was thinking. Guys, if my mic too high, let me know. But what I was thinking is, it's hard to let go and give it to God. Yeah, but I decided to go ahead and give it to God. But this is how I think it's gonna play out. They have a petition out. Guys, make sure you go ahead and sign that petition. And also it have other people that have been complaining about what's going on with her. And Trees had said that she I think Tree's supposed to go to court because I don't want to say her name, but SPD had went ahead and filed charges against her. So maybe, all of us can come together. Like I said, we all can come together because a lot of people felt like, they have been hurt by her. And like I was telling Trees when I was on her channel, to me, it's not really about the money, it's the principle. I feel like I have been robbed, because she had sold me something that I thought that, she was going to come across, and she didn't. Hi, Frida. How are you? I hope you had a great day today, girl. I'm just here, just talking. I don't have anything particular to talk about. I just want to come in and just make sure I get all my hours because YouTube is tripping, guys. YouTube look like your hours is going down instead of going up. So make sure you go ahead and share these videos, guys, because to me, it's starting to drain me. I am getting wore out. I'm telling you no lie. Yvette say doesn't matter if it was $2 or $200. She stole your money and misrepresented her class. And tell you the truth, I don't even think she had a class that day. I think that she was just setting everything up, and just like everybody what Trees has said, it looked like I was the one that felt for it because I don't think no one ever paid SPD. I don't think that they paid her that amount of money. And now, which I had deleted her off of, I just deleted her, unscribed to her. So I really don't know what's going on or not. But they said that she have a discount now. That's what was told to me. So I don't even think she even had a class. I think that she just only did that. Yeah, it's hot out here too. I think it was like 105 degrees down here. It was very hot, but it's kind of cooling down today. But earlier it was very hot. But like I say, guys, when it comes to my money, you never win when you play dirty. And one thing that I do know is that if you have to steal your way and lie your way out of it, ain't nothing good gonna come out of that. And like I said, I don't know this girl from a can of paint, and to give her that amount of money is enough that I gave her $50 tip. But to say that, she didn't come across, and now she said because I talked about it, that that's the reason why she's not going to give me back my money. But she also have to realize that she the one put it on her platform. I had put it on my community tab after she told me that she was gonna pay me when she get her bank straight. Like I said, I was looking for that Friday. She and I agreed that Friday that she was going to pay me my money. Wow, 109. Gosh, man, that's hot. And I have my unit on. I think my husband have it on 75, but it's kind of cooling down now because down here is 7 o'clock. She can file court documents yourself. You can Amani, make sure you email me because like I sit there and say, um, I can like I say, I want my money. I want my money back because at least some of it. So make sure you email me because I went through my bank. My bank said they're gonna get back with me. I went through Cash App, and Cash App said that she did not. It's nothing that they can do. So I called my bank the other day, and they say that she submitted the papers, which she did, because I have the email, which I might go ahead and post it tomorrow on my community tab, or when I get off, I can go ahead and post that it is in the fraud unit. So what they do with it, I don't know. Yes, I want my money. I definitely want my money, because I feel like I've been robbed. And just to say all the stuff that she have done previous, I wish I would have, looked at her background before I went ahead and sent, that money to her. But like I said, I really just took her word at face value. Don't, when I come on and I do my thing, I get off. I don't go and, look at other people pages or whatever, but for some reason she had came across, and I just, took her word. I thought that she knew what she was doing because I used to watch a lot of her content when she was dragging Tasha K, when that Tasha K and that Cardi B case. That's how I became a subscriber. But then I was following this attorney called the lead attorney, and he also was taking classes, but his classes was very high. So she has said something to the fact that he really was charging too much. So she was going to go ahead and start a class, but I was watching her and I listening to her how she was talking, and it looked like she had it all together. I thought she had it all together. It's not like I just just all of a sudden had just went ahead and paid her. No, I waited it out. I started watching her videos and watching how she was interacting with people and talking. So I gave her a chance. And she and I, we was emailing back and forth, and we agreed to all. She the one had told me what she was going to do for me. And I'm not trying to guys rehash it because like I said, but it's my money. It's my money. She had a back and forth with the lead attorney months ago, and you should email him. Yes, that's exactly what I might do. The Most High God had allowed me to go ahead and bring that out into the atmosphere, and I'm going to email him. I'm going to email him because he was the one that wanted to do a class, and I know his was going to be legit. And what she did was she went ahead and piggyback and bid off of him and wanted to go ahead and start a class herself. And I'm going to do that tomorrow. I might, and I thank you, Amani. I might have progress with him. Hey, Rachel, how you doing? Glad you guys are here. I don't really have anything to talk about, guys. I just came on because for some reason it looked like my hours are going down. And in order for me to get monetized, just like I had told you guys that, since I deleted my videos, now I need 4,000 hours. And for some reason, my hours are going down. I've been staying on my live for almost like 3 hours. So I don't understand. Hi, sweet Essen. How are you doing? Hope you guys are doing great. And Chanel, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. She is desperate for money anyway, anyhow. Yes, and it's showing, man, the emails that I have received, and I'm not going to release the emails because I promised the person that I was not. But this woman, it's like she just, it's like a habit. It's like some kind of addiction, to take advantage of people. Like I said, if make sure if somebody say something about you, make sure it's a lie. But this actually, stuff that she done. I just wish that I would have known, all about her earlier. But like I say, it's a lesson learned. Amani says she is recorded saying you would receive a refund. Yes, and not only that, I have the emails, I have the text messages that she said that she was going to have my money that Friday, and then she turned around and said that she was having bank issues. Girl, come on, the struggle is that real, that bad? But like I said, she had someone in her face and she didn't even know. People, like I said, they don't want nothing. They don't want nothing in life. Long as they can scam and try to get over people in life, to them, you know, that's what they do. Free to say exactly. She said she would refund. I'm doing okay. Yes, Rachel, girl. Thank you, girl. And also, let me see this comment. What this comment says. Yeah. So guys, ask me any questions you want, If I can answer it, I sure will. Sweet Essence says TLA classes are successful and his clients get on his live and give testimonies. And you see, I should have did that because I should have went to him because I was watching his content, his you know, his, I was a subscriber to his channel as well. And I should have went to him. And I promise you, if I would have went to him, I wouldn't have had these problems today. But guys, you make sure that you go on Tree's channel and fill out that petition because this right here, it should get to YouTube because she used it her platform to sit there and get over people. So make sure you guys fill out that petition because Trees is up there. I think they got at least about 700 people already that signed that petition. She want to make sure that they get up to 1,000, and once she get to 1,000, they're gonna go ahead and submit it. Keep your refund and turn around asking for GoFundMe money. Wow, I wonder how she can do that. How can she put up a GoFundMe and she really don't have no legitimate reason to do that? You know, in that case, everybody can go ahead and put up a GoFundMe. I want to know how she get away with that because to me that's scamming. It's no better than the one this lady that she had used these children that was not for her, and she was on CNN talking about she was homeless and she didn't have anywhere to stay, and people thought that those kids was hers, not knowing that it was her friend's kids. And they called her out on it and they closed her GoFundMe account. So I want to know, how can she be able to put on a GoFundMe? For what reason? What kind of reason? Why would she do that? Just because she don't know how to manage her bills? She got money to go to these African shops and get her hair braided, and I know that's not cheap. So why would she do that? And why would people allow her to go and misuse those accounts like that? There's people right now that really need help, and she's abusing the system. Why would she use a GoFundMe? She told me she work. She said she work. What she need to do is stop living above her means. That's sad. That's sick, guys. And they are all coming down on Kim Burrell when she has stood behind the pulpit talking about how these people, you know, but it's a shame how people want to front. They want to flex around other people like they have it all together. That does not make no sense. She works in scams. That's sad. Hi, Princess. How are you? Hope you guys having a great day. I'm just here talking. Yep, the nerve of her. She has no conscience. That's how. Somebody, yeah. Sweet Essence says she has no conscience. Um, Mickey says it's the petition on Tree's community page. Yes, it is. And it's also on my page as well. So make sure you go ahead and check because I also had put Tree's petition on mine. You might have to stroll a little farther down, but it's there. And I think that she have at least about 6 or 7 hundred people. So once she get to 1,000, then she's gonna go ahead and submit it. But make sure you go ahead and fill out that petition, guys, because stuff like this needs to stop. And the thing about it is that she accused me of knowing Sean and Trees. And also she accused me of knowing what I was doing when it comes to live. Guys, guys, I didn't know these people at the time, but I thank God that it happened, that way, because I know now Trees and Sean, they are very good people. But don't accuse me of plotting against her. when I didn't even know these people. That doesn't make no sense at all. Amani says she has had more than enough time to pay up. Yes. And she even told this guy, what was that white guy that was on her live? I think his name was Jack. She told Jack, well, Jack has said that SPD, she was going to have my money at the end of that month. So where is that? Where is the money? You know, it doesn't make no sense at all. Yeah, Jack. She told Jack that she was going to have my money. And like I say, yes, I am a child of God, but God did not make no fools. And I am not a doormat. I don't know this girl to just hand out money. Is enough. I gave you a $50 tip. And the only reason why I gave her that $50 tip, just like I told you guys, because I took her word for face value. But ain't nothing good gonna come out of that. So, guys, like I said, I'm just talking. If you have any questions or anything that you want to go ahead and ask me, or if you have a question, just go ahead and put it in the comments. She has more than yeah. She was just reaching with deflection. Yes, she saw somebody that she can go ahead and take advantage of, but not knowing who I am, and that's why I'm blowing the trumpet. Yes, I am blowing the trumpet, and I have let it go, but I let it go with her. But God did not make no fools. I'm going through the necessary channels, and now I'm gonna reach out to the lead attorney. When I get off of here, I'm going on his page. If he's not on Instagram, I'm gonna find it. If I have to go on his live and put a note that I need him to contact me because I felt like I've been scammed by SPD who was dragging him. She dragged this man. She talked about his prices was too high. But yet she charging and she's not coming through. She had a ghost class. That's what I call it, a ghost class. She claimed that she canceled it because of people was calling her that wasn't going to show up. So give me that part of the money. Okay, she told me she went down through and she checked all of my videos, but that's separate from the class. The class was $149.99. So just give me the $149.99. She tried to bash him and turn right around doing the exact same thing he does. And I don't even think Rachel, I don't think this man I think he was legit. I think this man was legit. But she wasn't. Chanel says she is a very jealous person. Yes, she's a very jealous person, very jealous. And like I said, it may look like things is all together and tight on her channel. But see, some people, they'll bring you up so high just to sit there and pull you down. That's why you have to be careful of who's holding your ladder, because they'll shake you right off it. So, she can brag how all the stuff that she's doing. And I deleted, so I don't even know what she's doing. Like they said, she had a lot to say about me, but I don't know what she said because all I knew is that I want my money. Mickey says she is so full of it, and it is bold with the mess she does because she have a very dark heart. This girl, if she's constantly doing this to people, and her records shows that she does this type of stuff, how she was in and out of the courthouse. So what that telling you guys is telling you that she needs help. And I can't not say allegedly because I actually saw the papers. I saw her rap sheet. Like I say, if you have one, make sure it's a lie. But I actually saw it. Don't read this. Okay, I'm not gonna read it out loud. What is crazy is that she is still promoting those classes and the deception, now including editing how swag screenshot it and date it quick before she hide it. Okay, I will. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And why was she? And anybody that was signed up to her classes, they are a fool because I made sure that everybody knows and the word have gotten across. So if anybody sign up for her classes, they are a fool. They deserve to be whatever she give to them because I already told them, I already put the word out how she has scammed me. So, nowhere in the world she's to be trusted because everything that they say she did is on paper, is on black and white. She need to get help for that. She need to whatever, she's doing, she needs to get help because she's gonna bark up to the wrong person. And you can't keep hollering you're a victim. You can't. And you can't go around and sitting there trying to shut and muzzle people up from talking. This is my truth, guys. This is my truth. Rachel said, what I'm saying is she was discouraging people for taking his classes. According to her, there were a plethora of knowledge for free, but shortly after, she started offering classes like TLA. Yeah, because she was jealous, just like someone said. She was jealous because this man had opened up himself to start doing classes. And I remember because I watched one of her videos when she was saying that what he was charging was too much. Because I remember when TLA, he was offering those classes. Yes, she is one, sweet. She is one. Go through her community tab and it appears she is learning as she goes, but offering master classes. And I wonder if she licensed to do that. I don't even think she's certified to do that. And the thing about it is that she's doing it on her platform. No, you're right, Mickey. A habitual liar will never prosper. No, they're not. Like I said, all she did was allow everything to run out of her house because she have allowed it to be cursed money because she's not an honest person. She's a very dishonest person. And nothing good is going to come out of that. But I'm going to, soon I get off of this live, I'm going to try to stay on this live at least an hour or two because, like I said, guys, I need my hours in order for me to get monetized. Because so make sure you watch these videos and share these videos because YouTube gave me the checkpoints for everything. So everything is good. The only thing that is not good now is my hours. So I need my hours. So I'm going to try to stay on here at least come on at least an hour at 7 o'clock. So guys, make sure you go ahead and tune in because I'm ready to go ahead and get my channel back. And it's not like I had a large subscribers or a large follower. It's just that I want my channel monetized, and that's why I went ahead and I paid her, even if I get $2 or $3. I just want my channel monetized. And this right here is like therapy to me, but I don't want to see. I want to see a green light. I don't want to, see that my channel saying that is demonetized. And that's another thing that hurts me so bad, guys, is that just to go on other people's channel and seeing that they reusing content, and the ones that's been following me, I I don't I use like just maybe a small clip, and I try to make my videos like a movie and put commentary on it. But I've been watching videos where people they play other people videos from the entire video. They don't even cut out clips, and they channel are still monetized. But I was only just playing like little small clips just to get my message across, and they went ahead and striked all my channels down. That does not make sense. All right, Frida. That does not make no sense. How I had to take down all my videos because, and everybody else, they can run the entire videos. And I'm not going to say no names because I'm not a person to snitch on nobody, but you guys, you know who they are. And I was not going on YouTube and getting videos off of there. I was going on Bigo Live or Instagram, other social media outlet. But when it come to me, I had to take all mine down. And that's all I just told this girl, just to help me to get my channel clean, help me to clean my channel up. That's it. So I can go ahead and do my own content. You know?
Help me to
How you
get my
doing?
channel clean, help me to clean my channel up. That's it.
You probably have to
So
come
I can
in,
do my own content.
Frida.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think you got some on. You got the
Yeah,
Frida. Yeah,
was
it's better.
can you hear me?
I
Yeah,
can hear you real good
I was
now.
I was in another world. I was trying to finally get a picture, and I finally saw something popped up here. It says uh edit name, edit audio avatar. So I think this is where I need to go. That's what I was staring at so hard
Oh,
to get
okay.
to get my picture. I won't mess with it now though, but I just learned this
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah. Sweet
so
Essence say yes, guys. Make sure you hit the button. Yeah, or just watch the videos. Like I said, so I can go ahead and get my channel back monetized. YouTube approved everything. I got checks on everything, green lights on everything. The only thing I don't have the green light on, and that's the I got the subscribers, so that doesn't matter. All you have to have is like 1,000 subscribers, and I got the something else. I got all three. I just need one more, and that's to get the hours. Once I get the hours, I can go ahead and monetize my channel back. So that's why I'm on here. I'm just talking freedom. Amani say DM him on Instagram. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and DM the lead attorney on Instagram. Maybe he will give you the hookup with his class after hearing your story. I hope so.
yeah,
Yes, hit the
I
button.
think it
Hmm.
sounded easier than it looked easier than it really was. She thought she
What you
could easily do
mean?
this. I'm talking about the lady that
Hmm.
took advantage of you. I think she saw this guy um offering money and this guy doing an authentic job, and so she thinking, well, I don't he overcharging and I can offer them more and do the same for less. And you
Uh-huh.
see how that works. She found out it ain't that easy. So now,
Uh-huh. Just being
she
me say sometimes you got to let do the work for you. Sometimes you have to let God do the work for you. Absolutely. The thing about it is that just being me, I let go and let God. I gave it to God. But what was so hurting is when I heard one of her videos when she said, just because you put it out and let everybody see what's going on, she's not going to get nothing. She's not going to get nothing. And when I heard what she said, because I fed my kids and I got my hair done and I put gas in my car. And that's the reason why that hurted me, just being me. And that's why I went ahead and that's why I went back and started talking about it. I let it go. When she told me, when she told me she was going to have my money by that Friday, I didn't say nothing. I let it go. And when she told me she was not going to give it to me, that's when, yes, I did get upset and I put it on the community tab, but I didn't make a video. I did not make a video at all.
She wasn't gonna give it to you,
She
period. She
went,
just
no,
needed.
she went, Frida. She went on her live and made a video. And that's when I called my daughter and I say, this girl is dragging me. And my daughter, I say, come listen to this girl drag me. And I promise you, she dragged me for at least a whole hour. And my daughter sat there and said, you're not going to say anything? I said, no, I'm not going to say anything because, see, I don't like no drama on YouTube, because I don't get into all that. I do my thing and I just leave. And my daughter said, no, you need to answer her. And that's when my daughter started answering her. And that's when I started talking and answering her. I said there and I told her, I said, girl, you are lying. Why are you telling me that I know these people, Trees and Sean? I don't even know these people. Oh, you ganging up on me. Oh, you plotting on me. Oh, you just doing that. I bet you by tomorrow you gonna be on these people platform and you talking. Lord knows, Frida, I didn't know these people. And then she sat there and she said, she accused me of all kinds of stuff. And one thing I do, I hate a person that lie. And she said, I went through all your stuff and you ain't had no over 100 people that view your channel. I showed her, girl, I had more people viewing my content than you had on your content. I showed her. I
Okay.
had plenty when I was doing reality shows, I had plenty of people that was viewing my content. And I showed her when I was doing Real Housewives of Atlanta, I had 30 and 40,000 viewers that was viewing my content. So she
Mm.
lied. And then she had the nerve to sit there and say, I fed my kids. I sat there and got my hair done. I put gas in my car. So God didn't make no fool just being me. He did not make a fool. That was wrong. And I am a strong believer of the Most High God. But like I told you guys, I do not walk under the anointing 24/7. I'm also human. And when she said that, it was like a knife that she just not only jugged in my chest, in my heart, she twisted. Because just like I said, the same hand that I extended out to her, she cut it off by accusing me of lying, knowing that I just came out of depression. Just came out of depression of all the stuff that I was going through in my business, going in and out of the courthouse. She don't know what I was going through. I went through hell trying to help my people. Just to have a complete stranger. I never saw her. This girl can pass me on the street and I wouldn't even know who she was, but she had my money. I didn't know this girl. I just took her word for face value.
Yep.
And
We will
I
be talking.
know about let go. And if you really want to know my testimony, I'm going to tell you my testimony in God's timing. I let go and let God. Girl, I could have been in prison today. Do you hear me?
Killing somebody?
No, girl, no. I had my home health. And girl, these people
Oh,
was going into them people homes and billing, turning in billing, and not only turning in billing, they wasn't even in them people home. They
oh,
no, they was not in those people home. They was lying. They was going in, maybe clean up, and once they clean up, they leave and go, take care of their personal business and leave them people homes. And not knowing the state was watching those people, girl.
mm.
And and they came after me. They came after me because that was my business.
So how were they able to bill those people though?
Because they turned in the time. See, when you
Oh,
have
they were
home
stealing
home
hours. They was
yeah, see, home
they,
health is not like, like a nursing home. Home health don't have people overseeing,
yeah, I
looking
know.
at you.
I
So
worked at that for
yeah.
about a year and a half when I
Yeah,
first
so
got
when
here. And it was
yeah,
so
so when you
yeah, we
yeah,
did. We had to fill out. So you mean they were stealing hours is what they were doing?
yeah, and the thing about it is, like when you're dealing with elderly people, they so contrary. When people go in their house and they used to them, so they'll lie and say, "Yeah, she in the house," or "She went and ran an errand for me," but she didn't. They didn't. They was
Yeah,
just
they
lying.
don't remember. They not sure and stuff. You can eat. They easily tricked.
Yeah, but that messed me up because they say that I should have known what I was doing. I should have known what was going on. But I had office managers. I had people to go out there and do field services. You see what I'm saying?
Did you do a police check on them to make sure they had
Yeah.
no
Oh, yeah.
priors?
When you do home health, you have to have a background check. But the
And
thing
they never
about
had a
it,
prior or nothing.
no, well,
What?
like I sit there and say, they probably, they didn't have, they was able to go into the homes, because when you do a background check, you also have to send that to the state as well. But what happened was, if it wasn't for my bookkeeper and the people that does my billing, knowing that I didn't touch none of that, girl, I could have been in prison. If my hands was on the books and my hands was on the billing, girl, I would have been in prison. You hear me?
Cause those couple of years I worked there, they fingerprinted me. They made me
Well, yeah, they do all that. Yeah, they do all that. Yeah, I had to. Yeah, you got to be certified and everything. Certified
so
CNA,
right.
everything.
So if they had no priors, that wasn't your fault. That's.
Well, the thing about it is that it messed my business up. You understand?
Yeah.
Because what
You
happened
wasn't
was
you
they was
wasn't able to
turning
get
in
it
time.
back up. After
Yeah,
that, you wasn't able to get it.
yeah.
Oh,
Because
okay.
what it was, well, they couldn't shut me down. They definitely couldn't shut me down because it wasn't my fault.
Right,
But the
right.
but the thing about it is that, you know when you going into these people homes, you know you supposed to sit there and you supposed to sit in them people homes. If you get 8 hours, you supposed to do 8 hours. You understand? You don't finish the
Exactly.
work and
Yeah.
just you don't finish the work and leave. That's considered, that's what you call that, stealing time. And like I
Right,
say,
right.
she don't know the hell that I had just came out of.
And they took the sheets from us because it was a lot of people taking advantage of that. They
but
took the
but you
sheets
see,
from us, and then we had to got to the people house. When we get there, we had to call that number. As soon as we got ready to leave, we had to call that number.
But
Oh my
see,
goodness!
but you see,
They
they
took
didn't
it.
have it down. They didn't have that like that down there. Where
Oh,
I'm at,
okay.
they didn't have all
Yeah.
that. So
When I
now they
first
got like a
right,
GPS.
I
They tracking them now. You see what I'm saying?
right,
With the home health now, they
right.
tracking it.
When
Uh-huh.
I first got here, they didn't have it either. But I was very honest. I was doing it just to help people. I
Thank you,
wasn't doing
Miss
it because
Magic. She said God will restore all your loss. Thank you very much. And Miss Magic said my granddad was in a nursing home where the someone lied about the system being down and suggested that family pay in cash. My God, girl, they was doing all kinds of stuff. Like I say, the Lord is going to have me to tell my testimony. But want me to tell you how I was able to clean them snakes out of my office? I brought my
how.
sister. My sister, she was a shelf. She was running for chief. At the because I live in a little small town. She was running for chief, and when I brought her in, because she was already working for the police station. You see what I'm saying? And when I
Right.
brought her in, all them snakes scattered out. But the thing about it is that our people, they will throw you in the lion's den, not knowing when I'm blessed, you gonna be blessed. You understand? It's just that girl, people will put you in the lion's den. And just for this girl to do this to me, I had made a video, girl. I mean, my heart is she just girl, I just couldn't do nothing but cry. And it's not that I was crying over $250. It was the principle. You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
It was the principle. It wasn't about the money, it was the principle.
Yeah, that hurt. That hurt your
Hmm.
feelings when somebody just take advantage of you and you just feel like there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah. And everybody said that and say, well, D, let it go. I let it go. But when she sat there and she went on her channel and she talked about, I got my hair done. I put food on my table. I put gas in my car. And not knowing I just came out of all that mess. You understand with my personal life. You see where I'm going, right, Frida?
Yeah, I understand.
You
I
understand
understand.
me now?
Yes.
Guys, yes. And just for her to do that to me, I was depressed. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
I was depressed, building up a business from the ground up. I was
Yeah.
depressed
And have a couple of people just come along to destroy it.
because they don't want to work. They didn't want to work. They didn't want to work. And
Yeah,
and
it was.
and and, and if it wasn't for my pastor, when one of them sat there and said that they dad he was blind, okay, that he turned on the stove and he almost burned the house up, the stove up. My pastor, he was working for the housing authority at the time, because see, I was dealing with low income people, okay.
Right.
His daughter had lied because she had wanted to work in my home health, but for some reason them snakes that was in my office had told her that they was not going to hire, and I wasn't going to go over my employer's head because I had hired them to do, to work in my office, but not knowing they were snakes. So she lied and she said my dad almost burned up in the house. Girl, that's what made the state came out. You hear me?
Hmm.
if the
Did that
if
that
my
didn't happen? That didn't
hmm,
happen? That
what
didn't happen?
what
Did
what you mean?
her grandpa's house didn't almost
No,
burn
no,
down?
let me tell you, that's why I want my sister, I want my sister to come on, because she the one had helped me to get them snakes out of my business. But what happened was my pastor went into that house and checked the stove. The stove never on. And the man sat there and told me, he said that was a lie. My daughter was a lie. She just was jealous because she wanted to take care of me, but I didn't feel comfortable of my daughter bathing me. You understand? So when
Yeah.
she found out the trouble that she did, because like I said, just like with Nateria, when you open the door to a whole can of worms, right? So
Right.
what I'm saying, when she opened the door, all other kind of stuff came out. Found out about, with the people was sitting there with the timing and all that. But she said in that line about the stove, was being burned down, right? So
Right.
she was one of my church members. And like I told you guys, that I also had an outreach ministry where you can go inside a big old warehouse. 18 wheelers used to come into that warehouse every month and put, all kinds of food. It was all kind. I had all kind of food, all kind of detergent, name brand detergent, like Tide and Gain and Pampers and everything. I mean, God had gave me just like a Bible. You know how you would go into the storehouse and you don't have to pay for a dime? That's how God allowed people was
Right.
coming in. And see, at the time, her husband was in prison. So the church was bringing her boxes and boxes of food, filling up her whole pantry up. And they said, this girl was feeding you and you sat there and you lied on her. She said, I didn't know, Miss D. She said, I didn't know, Miss D, that was you. I apologize. The girl broke down at the altar crying, and we all was crying. I forgave her. You understand what I'm saying? All
Yeah.
the stuff that she did to me, she didn't know that I was the one, because I don't have to blow a trumpet. I don't have to sit there and tell you what I done for you, right? She didn't know I was the one feeding her while her husband was in jail, feeding her and her children. Do you hear me?
I hear you.
She didn't even know I was the one. And that's why I see I want my sister or somebody to come on my platform when I tell my testimony to be here, because I know that it was nobody but God that brought me out of this. Because if I wouldn't have had my pastor, if I wouldn't have had my bookkeeper, if I wouldn't have had somebody that was doing my billing, them people would have took that face value. Like, I knew that they was billing that money and I was taking half of it. You understand what I'm saying? Girl,
Right.
I could have been in prison. I could have been in prison because they turned the time in to my business, my office. You understand?
Right.
So that right there, they could have thought, oh, she knew what was going on. She was cutting. She was getting long. She was getting her share. You know,
Yeah.
girl, I could have been in prison. You hear me? If I wouldn't have never ever had a bookkeeper, and knowing that I refuse, as God is my witness, refuse to even buy a soda off of the state money. You understand?
Right.
They thought that I was rich, I was living large, but favor is not fair. That's why I say my favorite scripture is in Genesis, when Joseph sat there and had this beautiful, colorful coat, and his brothers came and ripped it off of him. You heard me?
Yeah.
And that's exactly what I feel like. They took my beautiful coat and ripped it off of me, and cut my wings. But that's all right, because I am flying again. Whatever the devil meant for bad, God turned it around for my good. You hear me?
I hear you.
He turned it around for my good. Girl, I got a testimony. I mean, I had snakes in my business. I had snakes. They were so jealous because of the beautiful coat that my father had built for me, and lied, knowing that man didn't that man sat there and he told the state I could have been in prison for that. God, they wanted to charge me for that. You hear me?
Was it just two of them?
To what?
Two of ladies or that was
No,
doing that?
girl, it was they, girl. I had 40 some employees. They had arrested, I think it was a total of 6 people. 6 people that
Hmm.
did that. One of them sat there, and see, what we did was we had a buddy list. We came up with a program called the buddy list. Like, if you can't make it into that home, you have another your buddy on call. You understand? So you
Right.
call your buddy, and your buddy is gonna show up. We always had a person on call. Just don't sit there and not show up in them people home.
Right.
You know, we had somebody on call. So if she wasn't going to show up in that home, call the person that was on call. And they was going to show up. But she said that she ain't called nobody. She didn't show up in that man's home. She went out in the streets, or in a bar room or whatever, to trifle and tell people. And the man was in the house one of the clients was in the house by themselves. You heard me? Did you hear what I
Wow.
said? The
I
man
heard
was
you.
in the house, and I'm not going to tell you what had happened to that man. I'm going to tell you on my testimony. You hear me? All that stuff that I went through. That's why I said that and
Wow.
say, and when Just Being Me say, let go and let God, I let go and let God a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Just to sit there and had a completely stranger come around and do the same thing that my own people. And the thing about it, it was
He
my
didn't die though.
people.
Just tell me he didn't die though,
Huh?
right? Just tell me
What?
he didn't die, right?
No, 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 no.
Oh,
But he
okay.
slipped. He slipped. He slipped. He slipped and he broke his hip. You hear me?
Wow.
Yes. Yes. I went through hell, girl. I went through hell. And the thing
To be
about
your
it
own
is,
people.
My own. I hired all my own. My business was black owned. I only had two white folks in my business, and them white ones, I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I hate to tell you guys. I hate to tell you, they went in them people home and they did their job. You hear me?
Hmm.
They did their job.
Cause I got some horror stories where it was me and a white chick and stuff kept coming up missing. And then of
Uh-huh.
course who they gonna think the woman meds and stuff was coming up missing and
Uh-huh.
everything. And she just knew automatically that they was gonna think it was me, you
Thank you,
know. And
Chanel. Well, go ahead, Freedom. Don't let me stop you.
no, I want you to go ahead. I was just
No,
saying,
I'm done.
just
I'm done.
like like in
It
my
doesn't
case, it was
take
the
long to read
opposite.
what you sow these days. What'd you say, babe? I was just reading some of the
Yeah,
comments. I won't interrupt you. Go ahead.
no, I was just saying in my case it was just the opposite. I was the black and the lady, and mostly I was mostly the only black, and it was mostly everybody else white. But she had one more lady coming in there, and she was coming to like mop the floors and stuff, like stuff that I wouldn't do pretty much. I was like
Uh-huh.
coming to take her to the doctor and different stuff, and this lady may start coming up missing, and just little things and stuff. And she would say, "Don't worry about it, don't worry about it." I said, "No, I have to worry about it because things are coming up missing, and it's only three of us here, you, me, and her, and so I know me is no doubt about it. So it's got to be one other person, unless you got a split personality and don't remember you got a disorder. If not, if you don't have a disorder, she is deliberately thinking that I'm gonna be the one that you think is stealing stuff, and
Uh-huh.
nobody. I said, in fact, I'm gonna call. I'm gonna take it to the max. I said I'm gonna call CVS and wherever and see where they went and picked up her meds at and stuff. I was serious. She kept telling me, "No, just don't worry about it. Just call the doctor and have him order me some more." I said, I don't
Uh-huh.
appreciate this because I know what she's trying to do, and then behind my back talking to the other girl, she just, "Mary, I would never do that to you, Mary. I would never do
Uh-huh.
that to you. You know it." And she just, "I know, hon. I know you would never do that to me." Okay, so if you know that she would never do that to you, then that mean that you saying that I'm doing this to you? I said, "Okay, I'll tell you what, this is gonna be my last day, dear, okay?" And she
Uh-huh.
said, "No, no, I'm not saying that you did it." I said, "Oh, so you saying it's a ghost. You saying it's a
Uh-huh.
ghost." I said, "You don't want to get to the bottom of it or nothing. You just want people." And then all her neighbors and stuff said, "Frida, we never believed it was you."
Uh-huh. And
They all said,
Miss
"We never
Miss Magic
we."
say Miss Magic say Psalms 37, 30 Psalms 37. I'm gonna have to read that one. Want me to tell you what Psalms got me out? The book of Psalms 27. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Whom shall I be afraid of? When my enemies and my foes come against me, they shall stumble and fall. Though that scripture right there had carried me through. You hear me, Freedom? You hear me,
Yeah,
guys?
I can hear
That
you.
scripture, that scripture had carried me through. The Lord is my light and my salvation. And that's why I told you guys my soul was hanging on the outside this on the outskirts of hell. They wanted to see me down. Girl, and I live in a very, very, very small town. It was so dark in this town because they know that I was better than the mayor. You hear me? They know that I was better
I
than the
think they
mayor.
just thought they could get away with it. I think they, because so many of them did get away with stealing that time and different stuff. This
Mm-hmm.
one chick, oh my God, she would just clock in. A lot of times she wouldn't even clock out and get her all her
Mm-hmm.
hours and stuff. And I wanted
Mm-hmm.
to tell so bad, but I said it really ain't my business.
Mm-hmm. Well, they don't start a new system now. Is a GPS, so if they're not in the home, they can be able to track it. But then again, they can leave the phone at the people house and go and do their.
Exactly.
You see what I'm
What
saying?
what they had us do, as soon as we got there, we had to call electronic number, put um our number in there and everything. And then when we left, we had to call that number again, put our electronic thing. So no more, we could not steal time. I never did it anyway, but no more stealing time. They made sure of that. Unless you could
Mm-hmm.
call and say, I forgot to sign in or something like that, and then you could get the the patient to say, yeah, she was here, she's been here,
Mhm.
but other than that, it wasn't still in no time no more. But I had enough of those people, because they was getting old and they was letting stuff slip, disrespecting me. Especially around the time of those cases where they was killing um Bobby Brown, and I mean not Bobby Brown, but the Brown boy, Michael Brown,
Yeah, yeah, I
and
remember. Hmm.
and I'm sitting in their houses and they talking all this trash, like
Uh-huh.
I said, nah,
Hmm.
no, I
Look
said,
what
I
Mickey
said, trust
said.
me,
Mickey
huh?
say the time we are living in, no one should be out here scamming and then have the nerve to get mad for getting called out on it. But like I say, it's going to get worse than this. It's going to get worse than this. People going to
Yeah,
be
that's
out here
nothing.
trying to get over everybody. But it's just going to get worse than this because we are living in end times and things have gotten so high and people want to live above their means. They don't want to count their costs. So,
Y'all need
it's
to
going to get worse than this.
y'all need to go look at y'all some news and stuff up in British and you're all up in them European spots and stuff. Hundred thousands of people just dying, just flat out dying. They said from the heat, but it's not so much from the heat as what's from what's coming from the sky, the sun, and everything. And they just
Mhm.
dropping dead on the street. And if you could hear this guy, the way he said, and then the bodies of these people, when you go look at them, look like almost something like Justin Bieber. The way his face looked, it says it looked like their faces just melting and coming off of them. And
Mhm.
and then they said it just looked like they've been dead for almost like 100 years, like they turning into zombies.
You don't
I
think
said,
it's that?
wow.
You don't think that's synthetic marijuana because they say a lot of these
No, no.
people that
This
is
is old
smoking that,
people dying. No,
or
this is
it's
just
old
no.
people
This is
too.
totally white people dying. Nobody on drugs or nothing. These people is they saying 100,000 dead from the heat, but it's
Mhm.
really not just the heat. It's stuff that's
Mhm.
coming down from that sky that they're not telling y'all. That
Mhm.
red iron oxide and stuff is killing
That
anything that's
chemtrail.
not
You talking about
organic.
the chemtrail and all that stuff, right?
The chemicals that's coming, the stuff that's coming from the radiation that's coming from the sky. Put it like that.
Yeah, yeah. It's so much stuff is going on. So much stuff is happening, but like I said, we are living in end times right now, and but it's time for our people to just get right. It's time for us to get right. Stop trying to take advantage of people. Because you don't know what that person have been through, and it could be a wrong person that wouldn't have took it as lightly as I did. You understand?
Yep.
People just don't know who they are messing with.
It's
You
bad
know,
when you do everybody in that you meet.
that's
You can
it.
nobody you leave nobody with a good rapport. Nobody will say, "Well, vouch for you," because it's you're gonna need somebody.
But the thing about it is that you don't know who you messing with. You gonna come and bark up on the wrong person that been through just lost their mind and don't care no more. People got to be careful how you treat other people. Mickey say yes. Chemtrails, Price and Dick Gregory spoke about it. Prince talked about it too. That chemtrail. You remember when Prince talked about that? How he was saying all
Prince
that
wrote a song
chemicals,
about it.
the
Prince wrote a song
chemtrails.
about it, 1999, 2000 party over, oops, out of time. And when he first come on, he said the sky was all purple, people. He was describing the place that was going on way, way, way back in the 90s in that song, 1999. But people they
And
don't
that
really
was
get
kind of
stuff.
odd the way that Prince died because Prince talked about like in the elevator. Remember that song? How the song goes about in the elevator, and he died
Yeah,
in the
in an
elevator.
elevator. Yeah,
That was
and not only
weird.
that,
That was weird. They
the
say he wasn't
symptoms.
that sick. He wasn't that sick. That
The,
sounded like it was something happened to
the,
him. They
the
did something
symptoms
to him.
predicted it. The symptoms predicted it that he was going. They had Prince in a dead on an elevator and on cartoon Simpsons. So
and he died on the elevator. That
That was
is something about that. And the thing about it is nobody investigated that. He talked
he
about
sold his soul, so they can say when he was gonna die because he sold his soul.
hmm but he tried to come out of it. That's why he was trying to break away from all that. Because you remember when he had put slave on the side of his cheek, he right there realized that he had sold himself for almighty dollars.
Yeah, they woke
So,
up too much, too little, too late. Him and Michael both, a whole bunch of them did.
mhm. Well, I heard Michael Jackson's mom, Karen, she said they killed him. Remember when she said that? She said they
Yeah.
know who they are. They killed him. They killed my son.
Well, a whole bunch. It's they ain't even telling you on the news what's going on. It's just
Mm.
if you don't dig deep on these YouTubes and stuff, you don't even know what's going on. How
Yeah,
these
it was the
people just
song.
losing. They just
Yeah.
losing their mind. Don't even argue
Mm-hmm.
with people when they bump you in the store. Just say I'm sorry, even if it's their
Mm-hmm.
fault. Just say I'm
Mm-hmm.
sorry. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. And if they get in front of you, just wave hi at them and give them a peace sign, a kiss sign, whatever. Don't argue with people because they are losing it.
Mm-hmm.
They are losing their minds, and there's no
Mm-hmm.
reasoning with them. It's just like that picture, I Am Legend. When those people started just eating flesh and stuff like that, they always
But
put stuff in the pictures, and
but
we
remember
think
you
that
was
it's just
but remember you was telling me something about you wanted to tell me something. I say I was scared that night, and I say don't tell it
yeah,
to me now. What you was talking about?
yeah. It had nothing. It has nothing to do with alien or anything. I don't even think y'all ready for that subject. But I'll tell you what it is, and don't judge me, okay? And please don't pray for me because I'll be
Well,
okay. And I know.
let me pray for my spirit first, Lord. Let me be
No,
able
no,
to
no.
say
This got nothing to
okay,
do with you. This got
okay.
nothing to do with you. So you
No,
don't need
not
to
me,
pray or
not
nothing.
me, not me. I just wanted to
Oh,
make sure,
nobody. This is so okay. If you want to secretly do it, but
Yeah,
you can
okay.
secretly do it, but you don't have to. But the only
Uh-huh.
thing I'm saying is, I know that Christians believe that no one comes into to the Father except for through Christ. I don't do
Oh,
Christ.
okay.
I don't serve Jesus. Okay, I
You
never.
don't? Uh-huh.
Well, I used to try to serve him. I used to try to serve him, but he never did answer for me. I never could get him, and I'm gonna tell you why. If you look up my name Frida in Hebrew, you're gonna see everything it is. They tell you by each letter Frieda. You go and read that, and it's gonna tell you my character word by word. So you will if you understand that. And in fact, your guest the other day was she hit on it, and I thought you was going to catch on because she said Hebrews. She said a lot of Hebrews don't believe in Jesus like that, and but see a lot of Hebrews they do. I mean, see what it is Israelites. We are the descendants of the people who was brought over here. Now it was already some black people here. Let me explain this, okay, as best as I can, because I know people when you tell them that you don't do Jesus, that they automatically think you going to hell. They automatically put me in a, and then they automatically want to go praying for me and stuff. I don't need no prayers or nothing like that. But I do want to make it plain the reason why. And what I believe is that I am Hebrew. I know that I'm Hebrew because I did a DNA test that I have right there, and I did a DNA test to prove that my dad was my dad to my grandmother because my dad had died. He went to his
Mm-hmm.
death, never claiming me. So I did it with my grandmother. I did a grandmother granddaughter test, and then that's when I discovered that I'm from the Middle East, and it's really not the Middle East. But anyway, let me go back to saying. So I do believe that my people, the one that came over here 400 or 500 years ago, I believe that the time it comes back, we all died or whatever. Time came back and we back here, whatever, to see judgment and stuff go through. And one of our main thing was we wanted a king so bad. Our father
Mm-hmm.
he never dealt with us with a king, and and when we did get a king, everything just went to hell and everything. So that was one of our things. A lot of people believe that the scripture, I mean the test, I mean the wait a minute, don't wait, let me think. The law, our 10 commandments that said thou shalt not commit adultery. Adultery means thou shalt not go whoring after another god, which is what we
Uh-huh.
started doing. We went to teaching
Mhm.
they went to teaching a whole new thing, and they went to just cutting out the creator at all, and that's what we lost. That's why we still suffering right now today. And that's why we
Mhm.
are given this chance to come back. So I just want to make it clear. I love the Lord, the Most High, with all my heart and soul. And I don't
Mhm.
judge people that that believe in Jesus Christ, Yeshua, whatever they want to call him, because there's many Israelites, and all the Israelites ain't right either. It's just mean that we have found, we remember that our people was here before. That's all it means. Now
Mhm.
we can choose to follow Jesus. We can choose to follow Muhammad. We can choose which whatever got us in trouble before. But only thing I remember is that's what got me in a whole bunch of trouble, a whoring after other guys. Our black men started going after other women that served other guys, and then they started serving those guys, and that's how we got into trouble. So I'm just saying, if y'all be patient with me, and don't judge me. I won't judge y'all.
Uh,
And I'm late. Let me while I'm at it, I
Go
want
ahead.
to tell you
Yeah.
about the New Testament. While I'm at it, let me say this about the New Testament. I have read the New Testament and the Old Testament. Anything I can get my hand on, been through that 3 times. The whole book. See, I don't study scriptures. I read the whole entire Bible. So I always knew there was a difference between the Old Testament God and there was a difference between the New Testament God. I never could serve this New Testament God no matter what. As scared as I was, I just stopped serving this New Testament God maybe 7 years ago. So I just said forget it. Until you gonna have to strike me down because I'm not finna do it. I'm gonna serve my creator. And so with the New Testament, and if you notice the names in the New Testament, Mark, Matthew, Timothy, those different names and like that, Mark and all those are the Greek Catholic priest names, okay? They got priest name after all of them. So although I believe the New Testament and its parables, I use the Old Testament as representation of my history, not as a religion, not as a church, not as a gathering, because we all don't think as the like. We all trying to get it together now. But that's what I'm just saying. I know the New Testament. Don't get me wrong. I know it. You can't. I can tell you anything about it. But and I also understand Jesus is coming back, but we got two total understanding about that. Now
Mhm.
I'll take some
Can I say
questions.
it? Can I say a little bit? Okay.
Yeah.
The Most High God already had showed me that way before it came out of your mouth. Already had knew. I had a feeling that it was something that you and I, it wasn't coming into agreement with. So he already had revealed, that to me. So it's nothing new. Now, when you said that you don't believe in Jesus Christ, okay, which we
I,
know his name was not Jesus Christ, right? We don't we
Rolled by
know
any
his
other
name
name.
was not we know that his name was not Jesus Christ.
It was Yeshua. It was
Well,
Yahuwah.
come on, let me finish. Yes, his death was strange, but let me go ahead and let me go ahead and let me go ahead and say my part, okay?
Okay.
And that's why I didn't interrupt you.
Okay.
I did a video on that. I don't know why I cut it off because the Most High God was bringing me back, okay? And I did a video on all this stuff because I truly believe that the Bible was whitewashed. I believe that that's me or that's you. I believe that the Bible was whitewashed. I believe that King James, he took the Bible and he revised it, okay? And he split it up into two parts, the Old and the New Testament, okay? I believe all that. Everything that you say, I believe that. See, the thing about it is that when it comes to people, they think that slavery, the black man life began only during slavery. After before slavery, black man did not exist. You understand? You hear me, Frida?
Yeah. Oh, I hear it. I'm listening.
But we existed way before slavery. We've been here billions of years, the black man. Okay? And when King James had revised the Bible, I do believe, and I about the New Testament is a lot of errors that's in the New Testament, and I believe that they only rewrote the Bible in order to bring in white supremacists. I believe that. You understand what I'm saying? But I rather believe that when the Most High God come, He's gonna make it right. You understand what I'm saying? And I believe that He did pour out His Spirit into man, because God is. I'm talking about the Most High God. He is a spirit, and I believe that He poured His Spirit into man in order for Him to send man here down on earth. I believe that. Now, whether Mary had a little lamb and all this other stuff, like I said, I'm gonna just do like I had read Sunday. You remember when I was talking Sunday, when Joseph had told that his father was gonna bow down to him. He didn't get angry. He kept it to heart. He kept it in mind. He kept it in his heart. And all the stuff, now my spirit is open. You understand? Like I say, I'm not there yet. God is not finished with me yet. But I rather hold on to what I have, because I know that He's coming and He's going to make it right. You understand? You see where I'm going?
I hear you.
So I'm going to go hold on to it, but I'm not going to sit there and say I don't believe. You understand? But I'm not going to open myself into all these unfamiliar spirits, because
Well,
half
long
of
as
these
we,
people
yeah,
that's coming.
long as
But
we can just
let me
say
say this
we
part. Let me say this.
understand each other.
Yes, let me
That's the
say this
main
part.
thing.
Yeah,
We
I
don't
understand.
have to try to
Of
even
course.
persuade each other the other way. Let's just
No.
say I understand you and you understand me, and
Yes,
then we'll
because
be cool.
we all don't have the answers. We all don't have the right, because
Exactly.
of because we
Exactly.
were stripped of everything. We were stripped
Exactly.
of our culture. We were stripped of our religion. So we all don't have the answers.
And we
We
never
all
have religion. We never
no, no,
have
no,
religion.
no. Yes, you're right. But whatever we had, we were stripped of it. Okay. So
Right.
whatever we had, we were stripped of it. So I'm just gonna hold on to what I know, because when He come, I know He's gonna make it right. He gonna
But see,
reveal
and
it
see, that's
all
what I mean.
things.
Then again, you might remember y'all having religion. See, that's why I say we could be two different people. Is what I'm saying.
Religion.
Because you know,
Let me tell you what I think
because
about
you
religion. Okay,
because
Rachel.
you say, wait, let me say this. You say that Jesus, he comes to help you and he do things to you. I could never get him to help me to come to nothing. I could never get nothing out of him, but you could. So maybe that is your Lord and Savior.
Girl, I have so many testimonies how the Most High God, everything that I have, I need to have someone on my panel that knows me, because they're gonna tell you my testimony.
You know
Everything that I
yourself. You know yourself. You can. We believe everything you tell
everything
us.
that I have. When let me tell you, when I knew the power of God, I was like maybe about 10 years old. You remember I was telling you about that dream? It started when I started praying for something. Every time I pray for something, God already he just, it's like He just make it happen. Remember I told you I had wanted that Avon powder. Remember I told you that, and I prayed for it and God gave it to me. I
Yeah.
was like 12 years old. God told me to draw my house when my first house. God said, draw your house. I drew my house. He said, go look in the back of your house. I had a shop where I could do hair. And remember I was telling you that God just
See, that's what
everything
I'm saying,
and
that's
I give Him the glory of everything. But
right. That's what I'm
let me tell
saying.
you,
I
yeah.
and I believe he did those things for you. I really do believe, but I never could get my God to do nothing. um Even though I walked that straight line and stuff, he made sure nobody hurt me or that I was taken care of. But as far as I used to just pray to him and to ask him all kinds of things, he would say, study, study. That's all
Mm,
I would hear him say: study to show yourself approved.
mm,
Your time ain't here. That's all I would hear. But I continue to do the right thing, and I continue to believe him and wholeheartedly love him and wouldn't let nobody turn my
mm,
head from him, just the
mm,
creator and him only. So he have
mm.
blessed me tremendously. I have not had
So,
to work. I have not had
mhm,
to do anything, but only thing he would ever tell me is, I mean, I got beat by the system a couple of times. Some jobs that did me dirty when my little baby, my little boy had finally went to school in kindergarten, and I just didn't want to let him go. So I started working at the school, not getting paid or nothing. I just went over there with my baby every morning, and they
mhm,
wanted me to leave so bad and different stuff. So they gave me a job at another school across the. They said you are so good with these special kids and stuff. And they said,
mhm,
so they begged me to get a job. They said because you're not helping Joseph Jomel is what I call. They said you're not helping him. He depends on you too much. And so I said, well, I ain't helping my baby. In tears, I went on and just started going to another school and everything. But do
mhm,
you know those? Oh, the dirt that they did me. I took them uh um to OCR and did everything. Them people lied. Them people, oh, they dogged me out so bad and stuff. And I just knew that time. I said we got them in the good this time, because one time my son, he had not dreads but French braid, and he had a scarf on. I don't even know what color it was, blue or red or whatever. He went to school.
mhm,
When he get to school, he take it off because he want his braids to lay down. You know how black people, you know how we have to do it. And we don't take it
mhm.
off until they get ready to walk in there. So they gonna suspend him talking about because he brought his gang colors to school. He was. I said, what the hell? You saying my son is in a gang because he's got a scarf on his head? But that's against our rule. I went up there. Oh,
So when you
I
say
bet I
that,
bet you.
when you say, not to cut you off, when you say that, who didn't do nothing for you? You talking about who you said?
Whenever I went to get help from people who have dogged me very very wrongly, I had proof. Just like I got proof now by
No,
some
you say
doctors
the
up
reason
here.
why you don't believe because
No,
he never,
because
what you
anytime I
say?
needed help from a Jesus or anybody else, which I had a problem calling on him in the first place, I always said God for some reason. And then I
Mhm,
started learning that, well, no man can get to the Father except for through the Son. So I started saying, well, maybe, and then, but I couldn't get used to that. And then, so 3 years, when I moved to Arizona, I told the Most High, I said, lead me to a nice, good church where I can spend my life out doing your. And so a year still here, and I'm going to all these different churches. No, I just can't fit in and fit in. And so about the third year here, I said, I'm through. I'm through. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing the church.
mhm,
I'm not doing the Jesus thing. When you tell me I'm wrong, when I'm going down, because he'll let something happen to me when I'm going
mhm,
down the wrong way. I said, so when you make cripple or blind me or whatever, then I'll know that
mhm,
I have stepped on your toes. But until that, I'm serving you, Creator, and I'm serving you
mhm,
only.
mhm.
And to that day, I have not looked back. But I
So
know a lot of people try to change your mind when they hear you say that.
no,
That's why I said I,
uh.
I want to
I
get this off
I
of my
want.
shoulders so that
Oh,
there wouldn't
my
be
spirit
any.
already felt it. My spirit already felt it. I told you I have a spirit of discernment. I already felt it, but I didn't come out and tell you. You understand? I felt it. Oh, I can feel it. Trust me. Just like I felt that spirit that was in that woman. But the first the Bible. Well, like I said, I believe that the Most High God is a spirit, and they that worship Him must worship Him in spirit and truth. So if the Most High God is a spirit, and if He had to make Himself plain to man, then that means that He took His spirit and poured it in man. You understand?
But that's if you believe that. So that's what
If
I'm
you
saying.
believe,
See, I
yeah,
don't
yeah,
believe that.
yeah.
So it's that's why I said we can't even talk about that because there's nothing I'm gonna get you to do to believe that
Mm-hmm.
that story is for was made up for a reason, and then so there's nothing you're gonna do to get me to believe that Mary had a little lamb, and he, it's just not gonna do it. So I'm just saying we have to learn to
Mm-hmm.
respect each other,
Mm-hmm.
wishes without disrespecting. And I've learned how to do that because I got rebuked for that. The Most High rebuked me for doing that. In fact, the last time me and my grandmother, who has just passed about 8 months ago, that found out that I was her grandmother, one of the last things she told me, she said, "You never gonna," because I was reading her a scripture in Malachi saying that there is none beside me. And my grandmother told me, she said, "You never gonna change my mind about Jesus, so you can stop trying."
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Grandma, I'm not trying. That I just read you straight out of the Old Testament. That's all that I said, and I'm not gonna even do that no more."
So
You
you
know,
read. So
so
what?
so me
Why?
because
So you read. Not to cut you off, but you believe in the Old Testament, just not the New, right?
that Old Testament is us. It's us. It's like
Okay.
I
So
was
you
there in
believe
that
in the
day.
Old Testament, but you don't believe in the New Testament.
I believe in the New Testament. I do.
So, well, how could if you believe in the New Testament, why you don't believe in His Son then? Because the New
Because
Testament
just
is His Son.
because let me explain it to you. Because just like there's the creator, there's someone who said, "I will go higher than the most high. I will exceed higher than him. I will have everyone praising me." And that's just what he has done.
Mm-hmm. So
And so
all
that's who
those
I believe.
scriptures, so all those scriptures that you was quoting, and all the scriptures that you was quoting, then what makes you who you think you know? I don't
A
know all the
lot of
scriptures
those
that you.
scriptures a lot of those scriptures were written as just like they are in the new in the Old Testament, but they were just wrote a different little way. So I can
Mm-hmm.
tell just as good what's in there to trick us and what's not. It's just like a bell just clicked my head when I
Yeah,
said that's
I
not
know
supposed
what
to
the
be there.
truth. I know what the truth
That's
and what
not
to
supposed
spit
to be
out
there.
too.
I can go
Mm-hmm.
down the line and tell you that's not supposed to be there. That's not supposed to
Mm-hmm.
be there. But that don't mean only I have to believe it. The next person don't have to believe it. I don't argue with people no more about the Bible no more.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but those um Old Testament is like I lived those days. Like
Mm-hmm.
I can just tell you those stories and stuff that went on there just like I was there because that's what he promised us he's gonna do, and that's what he's doing now. This wave
Mm-hmm.
that's coming down here, this alpha, beta, whatever this stuff, and what is raining down right now is supposed to bring back the memories of the children of Israelite. Now
Mm-hmm.
there are some other children here that are not the chosen ones, but they're gonna serve my most high God,
Mm-hmm.
whether they believe it or not. But this what's coming down now, this wave of stuff that's coming down now, that's outside right now. And that's why I get out there because what's coming down now is to trigger our memory and to bring back
Mm-hmm.
all the stuff that we used to do and the things that we used to do. Like people say like we used to do all these sacrifices and stuff. We didn't do all these sacrifices and stuff. We did that once a year, and when we came, we had a big barbecue, just like black people do right now. Today we get together and we
Mm-hmm.
barbecue. They roasted. They was roasting meals, and they made sure everybody had enough, and then our sins was forgiven. That's
Mm-hmm.
just how simple it was. Ours, everybody had to bring something, and then
Mm-hmm.
even the ones who didn't have it, somebody had to bring something for that offering for them, and we all roasted the animals and stuff, and we partied, and when we
Mm-hmm.
went back our way again. We
Mm-hmm.
never was no religion and stuff. We just didn't have that kind of dirt in us where we was stabbing and killing and staking out. And when we did, we paid for it. We dealt with it right there in our own thing. We took it
Mm-hmm.
before the judge that was set before us in that area and pleaded and said what they did. And they decided right there, yeah, if they decided, yeah, you stole, and somebody, especially somebody said they saw you stole, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
You finna pay right there. You finna pay. You finna work for that man to get that cow off that you stole, and that's how it was.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have all this other stuff.
Well,
That's why.
I believe the part of religion, because religion is man made, is man made. Religion is superstitious, and people get caught up in all those different religions. You see what I'm saying? And I agree with that religion part, because that is superstitious. Anytime when you believe in religion, it's superstitious. Because Baptists, Methodists, all the Catholic, all this other stuff, all that stuff is religion, and that is all superstitious.
But
So
think
I
about what
believe
they
that
want you to
part.
do. Think about what they want you to do in community once a month. They want you to eat
Mm-hmm,
blood and eat flesh. Drink
mm-hmm,
drink my blood and eat my flesh, and do this in memory until I come.
mm-hmm. Oh,
Okay.
like I
Now
said, I'm gonna just hold
the
fast
queen
to
them
what
over
I
there
know.
eating the queen them over there eating flesh and blood for real.
Yes, they
And
are,
they
because of the
tricking.
blood that was on their hands. Because of the blood that was on their hands, they are the ones that overthrew history. The queen. They need to go ahead and dethrone that whole thing, because they were the ones that had destroyed an entire race, the black race. They the ones did that. They are the ones that did that. The first ship they called was Jesus. And they went and they gathered thousands of slaves and brought it to England. And first, the queen, she was upset. She had said, oh no, this is not of God. This is detestable. But when she found out the money to be made in it, then she agreed to it. And when America had got it, got a hold to the slave trade, they took it also to a detestable level. They started sodomizing and doing all kinds of stuff to slaves. But I believe, as the Most High God is to start, He's opening me up. I believe that the darker race, the Melanites, they were here when they were here way before anyone was here. We were here. We are the original race. I believe that we are the original race. And I'm kind of questionable. I ain't gonna tell you no lie, but I don't, tell it to everybody, because I don't want to cause nobody to stumble. I don't, so I try to keep a lot of stuff to myself, but I am open. I don't believe about Adam and Eve. I believe that was a whitewash. I don't believe that it was an apple. I think that it was a whitewash. I believe that the black man was here. The black man was doing good. He was plenishing the earth. And I believe that the 10th belongs to the Most High God, was Africa. I believe that when the white man discovered the gold and all the oil, and when King Musa, he was the richest African man. He was the black man in Africa, and all the kings that was in Africa was trading to England and trading their goods. I believe that the white man got greedy. He, just like he is today, and he wanted it all. So he went to Africa, which is the 10th of God, the apple of God's eye. And what he did was he sat there, used his guns, and he sat there and he destroyed he destroyed Africa. I believe that all those holes that the president of the United States, President Trump, had called the S holes. I believe that they dug so deep where they saw the outskirts of hell, trying to get these people jewels, they diamonds. And the biggest diamond that's sitting on Queen Elizabeth's head today is called the Culligan diamond, and that's why her neck hurts now, because she know that's the children's bread. Yes, I believe all that, but certain things I try to keep to, until God reveal it to me. And because I believe that the white man destroyed the entire, he destroyed the black race. And I believe that the Bible is talking about us, that we are scattered abroad. I believe all that. I don't, like I said, but I'm still, I'm open, but I don't have all the answers, but I believe some of that stuff. So when you was telling me about it, you didn't come out and told me, but you know my spirit has said that it was something that I know that you was kind of drawn off when it came to religion. I felt that, when it came to my spirituality. I felt that.
Yeah,
But I believe
yeah,
that King James have a lot to answer for. He is the devil. I believe that he is the devil, and every last one of them on the palace, they are the devil. Look at the kids. Look at their kids. How they kids, it just looks so dark. You know, they look so dark. And I don't believe that they were king and queens. I believe that king and queens was birthed in Africa, birthed with us. We were kings and queens, but they took everything and they took it and they made a replica of it. They stole our identity. I believe that they stole our identity. You know, but I believe that the Most High
yeah,
God is gonna come and He gonna make it right. You know, they
yeah.
they
I don't
they,
believe
they
nobody's
time they
coming.
time they time is coming, huh? You don't. I
I don't
believe
believe
that He's
nobody.
here.
No.
You believe that He's here.
Yeah, I believe that the two witnesses are here,
You believe,
judging
and who
us.
are the two witnesses?
They,
Who are the
they're
two
not.
witnesses?
They're not two men. They're not two evangelists or nothing like that. They the ones up there
Just
that's
talk.
destroying the earth
I
right now.
talk. Just talk. Just talk. Who are the two witnesses that you believe that's here? We
That's what I
talking.
said. They're up there. They're the ones up there now destroying the earth. Different parts of it, all over. Just pick anywhere. Spain. Pick Australia. Pick British. Pick anywhere. It's just been destroyed. They're under judgment right now.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the
Mm-hmm.
two trees that the Bible speaks about that will come and stay for 1,072 days. Or was it
Mm-hmm.
1,042? I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm. And who is those
But
people
those,
again?
they're not people.
So were they? Were they are
They're
aliens?
beings. They're beings. They're beings, and they're up there and they're destroying different
So
parts
you
of the world.
believe? You believe? Oh, and then the Most High God showed me that too. That's why I. So you believe in aliens?
I believe in fallen angels.
Okay. Well, I believe in fallen angels
Some people
also.
call them aliens. I call them fallen angels.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Well, the Bible talked about
Some
the
of them are
fallen
beautiful.
angels.
Well, that's the only thing that moves other than us. We don't move magically. Only thing else that's moving is spirits and stuff, and those are from the fallen. There's no good ones moving among us.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So you believe that the angels are really aliens?
No, the aliens are really angels,
The aliens are angels,
right? Fallen angels. They were
fallen
threw down. The
angels.
third of them was kicked out along with their leader Lucifer.
Uh-huh.
Were kicked out of the heavens. Now they can get up
Uh-huh.
in the heavens, but the only so they might can get to the sixth or fifth heaven, but they're not getting to the seventh, eighth, and ninth and all that. They're just not getting that far.
So you believe in the Most High God?
I believe in Him, yeah, the Creator, the one true God, the one who
Uh-huh.
created everything.
Uh-huh. So, but you don't believe that the Most High God had poured His Spirit into man to lead us out of Egypt, well, out
I
of
believe
Babylon.
that He's always used someone in the Old Testament.
Uh-huh.
He always, he when He did Abraham, then He did Isaac, then He did Jacob, then He showed favor with Joseph, then He always
So
talked
after the
with.
book of Malachi is stopped to you, right? That was it.
Yeah, after the
Malachi, the
I'm not
last
saying
book.
I'm not saying the New Testament don't give some because it
Mhm.
does. But people look at it the wrong way.
Yeah.
I look at it different. I read it different from you guys reading it.
Mhm. We gonna have to private chat on some stuff because I don't want to cause nobody to stumble. Okay, but
And seeing that's what I want to do. That's why I say I don't like to talk about it, the Bible and stuff,
mhm,
because I mean, it's okay. We quote the scriptures and everything, and we tell our experiences. Like you tell your experiences, I'll tell mine.
mhm,
Because my truth is my truth, and your truth is your truth. And if you
mhm,
said something happened, then something happened. And
mhm,
if I tell you something, not only am I gonna tell you that something happened, but I'm also gonna prove it to y'all when y'all ready. But y'all not ready
mhm,
right now, so I
mhm,
can't do it right now because
mhm,
like the Bible said, man, heart is gonna faint from when they see what's going on. Just like those people that I tell you are dropping dead right now, 100,000 of them, over 100,000 if they tell the truth, up in British and all them different places. Just Google it. Don't believe me, just Google it and
mhm,
put in there 100,000 people up in that area died from the heat, which is not the heat. But the strange thing about it, you're gonna have to go a little deeper, and then you're gonna see their faces
mhm,
melting, just like a zombie, just like I could clip this part where this black man, he's a black British man, he was saying it. He said, "I'm gonna tell you the truth." He said,
mhm,
"Don't you not?" He said, they lying about that number, that the people is just dying." He said, "It's young, old, babies and all just dropping dead." And
mhm,
he said, and then they lay there an hour and they look like they've been mummified almost. They just
mhm,
look like their face have been peeled back. And see,
mhm,
this is what you got to get ready for. But we not even ready for it because they have been lying to us so long and didn't even tell us, what's really going on until it's panic time. And it's almost panic time and we don't even know it.
mhm, mhm. No, but this world is getting weird. People starting to look weird and act weird, and it's like, I mean, I was looking at Nene Leaks. I wish I could have. I'm gonna tomorrow. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show a clip when she was in all red. She was coming out of studio. She had some red tights on, and her body just looked so weird. Like a lace. She already was a tall lady,
Y'all ain't
but
gonna
they
believe that most of them been
but
cloned
they
anyway.
looking, yeah, they looking clone. They looking so weird.
So when they do something they don't like, they gonna
Mm.
just say, "Oh, they had
her
an
her
accident
leg
or
her
something."
legs was like skinnier than her arms, and her upper top was so big, and she was walking sideways. I know she was just doing it funny, but it's just her appearance alone. It just looked like a lizard. Like they I mean, these people look like they turn into lizards. They look like they turn into aliens. They look so weird now.
Yeah. There's a whole different species down here that we're dealing with. That's
Mm-hmm.
that's handling our babies. That's
Mm-hmm.
doing operations on us. That's opening up our saying, taking stuff from us and doing it for the goodness
Mm-hmm.
of medicine is what they saying it, but they hate us. These people hate us.
And you saw Joe Biden, assistant, administrator, I think in health. He's a trans. You heard what he did? What he said?
Uh-uh.
He
What
was
he say?
saying that he's attacking the kids. He was saying that the kids should start having a sex change. Like having surgery at a
Oh,
very
I
early
seen that
age.
funny looking thing. I saw that
Yes,
lady.
yes. And he's a trend, and that's what the enemy doing. What he's doing now is he's attacking the kids. They going
And
after
that's
the
why they being
kids.
destroyed. And that's why they being
Yes,
destroyed.
it's
And that's why
Biden
they can't go
assistant.
outside right now.
Yes, he's a secretary for health. And I want to know, why would Biden put a trans in a position with dealing with health, to me that does not make no sense. And the thing about it is that he said that he's trying to empower children, to get to pure, what you call that, puberty block, where he's trying to block them from having puberty or something like that. And what he want them to do is to go ahead and have like a sex change surgery, something like that I had read. But why are they attacking the kids? Why would you want
Look,
to attach sex
look,
sex to the kids?
the
That does
Democrats
not make
name
no
said
sense.
it all.
I'm gonna find it for you. I haven't looked at it, but I'm gonna find it. Maybe I might uh look at it tomorrow. But I did post something of it where he trying to have the kids talking about sex with the kids. Now, what it look like you going after children and telling children that they can go and have a sex change when they can't even vote until they're 18, or can't even go and purchase alcohol
He said they
until
can
they're
start taking
21.
medicine. He said they can
But yet you
start
gonna
taking
tell you
medicine at
before
puberty, so
puberty,
they
yeah,
can
before
start,
puberty started.
so they don't have to start going through like what girls would
Yeah,
go
hair,
through
yeah,
like
like
periods
hair,
and stuff.
yeah,
Yeah, and periods and
puberty.
boys, wouldn't start getting a little
Yes.
hair and different stuff. But that's why they but the Dems name said all the Democrats DEM, in Hebrew we go by those first letters, and that is those are demons. They are complete demons. The Democrats and are demons. And
Mm.
that's why we're
But
not
when
supposed to be dealing with that.
but when I read that where they trying to go after the kids, and that's exactly what they've been after the seeds since the beginning. Why would you want to attach sex with the kids?
Because
Let the
they
kids
are
be
demons.
kids. Those kids
Because
don't
they are
even think
demons.
about sex.
They want to do things real evil, and they just, everything that's good, they want to make that,
Mm-hmm.
odd. And they just everything they, what's up is down, what's down is up, what's good is bad.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way they want it. But I tell you what, those witnesses is here. Those judgment, they judgment is here.
Mm-hmm.
And any
Sean,
and more, you finna see a lot of that. They just gonna be laying in the street. Ain't nobody gonna move them, because once, like I said, when y'all look at their body, y'all gonna see what we've been dealing with.
mm-hmm. Sean Cohen, P Diddy, he was on Ellen DeGeneres show, and she had asked him, "Your girl's not dating?" He said they're only 15 years old. Oh, they date at that age. Why they got to make everything about being in a relationship, being having sex? Why would she ask that question? If anything, she
He
should
was
have
messing
asked them
with
how.
15. He was messing with 15-year-olds, though, wasn't he?
Yeah, but she didn't have to come out and ask him that question. Whatever you did
Okay.
in your lifetime, you don't want your children to do it. You want
Well,
your
maybe she
children to
was
do
trying to
better.
remind him. Maybe she was
but
trying to
but
remind
still,
him what
but
goes
they
around comes.
everything. And that's just like with that basketball guy. He got this his son and turned to with the basketball
I don't know, because I don't deal with them, because they
yeah,
distractions for me.
yeah, but this just so much. It's so much going on. And the thing about it is that they are after the seed, after kids. Let kids be kids. you know these young kids don't have sex nowhere in their mind. All they want to do is play. That's it. Let kids be kids. That's just to show we are so far gone. So far gone. So much stuff. I mean, some of these people today, I can't even identify them. They just look so, it's just, I don't know. It's just weird. So much stuff is happening. But we can't keep our eyes on that. We got to be focused. We have to stay focused, because if not, we'll fall right down the rabbit hole with them. Hmm. Yeah, but
And they gonna
uh,
pull you. You ain't gonna have to. You ain't gonna have to not go. They gonna pull you. They gonna try
they
to
gonna
pull you.
they gonna pull us freedom.
Yes,
So
they are.
tell me a
They,
little bit what you talking about, because I think you're really talking about the aliens are here.
no, the aliens are fallen angels.
Well, the
Y'all
fallen
don't want to.
angels, yes.
Yeah, and they never left. They've been here. They brought us over here. So they,
So you think the
I don't know
aliens
why y'all
brought
think
us here?
that, they they had
That's
a,
true.
okay,
I
I don't
believe
call
that.
them
Them
aliens.
fallen angels. Yep, yep, yep. I agree to that one. And
They
his
had a
name
hand
is.
in it. They gave them technology, okay, that we couldn't fight against. Okay. They showed them how to
Mhm.
make fire
Them
with
guns.
powder, and they taught
Hmm.
them guns, taught them ammunition, they taught them nuclear, they taught them light, how to bring light, they taught them what to do to, to just, they taught them everything, that we didn't have. And
Hmm.
but of course we wanted to follow after once we saw all the magical things that they could do, so
So the aliens had to get into the body, a body. They got to get
so
into a body. So who body you think they got into?
it's,
What race?
it's hard for me. Is y'all ain't ready for that yet. It's hard for me y'all to understand because I've said it
Because the
straight
only
to
ones
y'all
that
several
had
times.
the only ones had the guns is the white race, white supremacy, and they thought they ruled over all. So if the fallen
But
angels was the white man.
The Arabs had us before that, and before that, the so they all had us. Israel, I mean, the fake Jews over there, they had the biggest something to do with the ships and stuff going to get us and bringing us all back around here. So,
Hmm.
but y'all ain't getting it. I'm trying to say it without saying it so many times.
Why don't you
These
just say
people
it?
that
This is an
the
open
people that walk
platform.
around,
I know
okay,
what to
people
chew and
without
what to
straight
spit
hair,
out.
okay,
I know
any
what to chew and spit out. Go ahead.
anybody with straight hair is not organic, okay, and that's all I'm gonna say.
Well, okay. Didn't I talk about that on my platform? That nappy hair is the best hair. It serves a
Yeah, but
purpose.
I'm talking about the other hair is not hair, it's fur.
It's fur.
It's
And why you
fur.
think
Anybody
so
else?
why do you think our people is walking around with fur?
No, not we. No, we don't have fur. We have
No,
hair
no, no. I'm talking about other people fur. So they you know,
because they are not organic. They were
they
not created
lost. They
by
lost. They
our
lost.
God.
I'm talking about
They
our
weren't
people.
created by our God. Let me
But
say this:
our
they weren't
people
created
trying to
by.
you're not getting what I'm saying. I'm saying our people trying to get like them, but not knowing that they are not authentic, the real ones.
Right. They don't know because they told us to get jobs and to act like them was the thing to do. So that's what we did. We dressed up. We put our hair like theirs. We went to their schools. We went to their classes. We learned what they told us to learn. We came out with our degrees and to fit into their in their system, the beast system. And
Hmm.
that's why they did it. They didn't want cornrows in there. Well, you got to do something with your hair if you're gonna work here. We don't think we want the cornrows, or we don't like the afros, or can't you straighten that a little bit? They encouraged us to be like them in every way that they could. And the more we got like them, the better up we got. The lighter we was like them, the higher up we got. The straighter our
Hmm.
hair was like them, the prettier we were told we were prettier.
The European standards. Hmm.
The skinnier we got, which all along our black men have always liked a big butt. Now all of a sudden they like this little thin European thing.
Hmm.
So it's just the way it is. They fell for the okey doke. And hopefully
Hmm.
they'll come back now. They fell for the beast.
Hmm. Mm-mm-mm. So that's what you was trying to tell me all the while. And I was telling you about
Yes.
the fine hair. I told you about that. I told you about the fine hair. That wasn't authentic. So
Well, the
and I
fine
told you
hair
about our
comes from
hair
mixing. The fine
from
hair
mixed
comes
from
from
mixed
mixing.
race.
Okay.
Yes, from mixed race. And why you think that they entire body, especially the men, they got hair fur, as you say, all over their body. And if they don't shave, they
Yes.
look like a wolves.
And there's two of them. There's two species of them.
You saw how
One
hairy
Saturday,
some of them are?
what you say?
How hairy, furry some of them are.
Yeah, because they are 99%, 98% Neanderthal and monkey. They got the
Mm-hmm.
receipt. We don't have the, although they lied and told us that we got animal in us. No, we don't have animal in us. Now
Mm-hmm.
they did start with black African DNA in a gorilla DNA and put it together, and they started their race of people, but they lightened that group of people up. But there are also a set of people on the planet, on this earth, that didn't come from animals or nothing. They just straight from a spirit. They come
You know
straight
some of
from
them.
a.
You know some of the male child, some of the male babies. They say born with a tail. You know, and it hurry up and tuck back in once they come out. You know,
The
you heard
only
about
reason
that
why
tail?
they don't have a tail, every
They
last
say they
one of them
have a
would have
tail.
a
They say they
tail.
have a tail. They say they have one.
Yes, sometimes if you don't treat it, it will grow, and you can go get that cut off. But every one of them would have a tail right now today. Only the reason why they don't have a tail is because of folic acid. From the every
Mm-hmm.
look on your bread, look on your milk, look on your cereal, look on your grain, look on everything has folic acid in it, and that is to make those things that would like a little horn coming up. All
Mm-hmm.
that stuff is designed to throw is designed for it not to show up. But what this sun is doing now, this stuff that's raining down now, is gonna cut all that. They won't be able to hide that no more.
They're
Folic
not
acid
gonna
is
be
not.
able to
They're
hide
not
it.
gonna.
Mm-hmm.
They're not gonna be able to grow it. He shut that.
Mm-hmm.
The last time I thought it was 65 production product food producing places. No, it's up to 120 now that the
Mm-hmm.
Most High have destroyed. So he's
Mm-hmm.
not going to let them put in the food that they need to keep them from us seeing really what they really look like. So
Mm-hmm.
your heart will faint when y'all get to see this, and it's not going
Mm-hmm.
to be long now.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna start dropping dead, and it ain't gonna just be some of them too. Some of them who hearts are wicked and who have decided to follow the
Mm-hmm.
beast, they're gonna start dropping dead too.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking at it right now. That tail in the back of them. You heard me?
Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
got pictures. I've been had those pictures 10 years, and not only that, y'all ain't ready. And so until the Most High tell me y'all ready, y'all won't be ready.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking at it right now. That tail. You heard me? But I
Hmm.
like the part where you said it's gonna be a time where they're not gonna be able to hide it. You see what I'm saying?
Right. A lot of them got it now. A lot of them got it. And then you see a lot of them, they're going straight bald headed.
Mm-hmm.
It just they're going just straight bald headed because but they can wear wigs so you can't really tell.
Mm-hmm.
So and like I said, we have mixed with these people.
Mm-hmm.
I got three of them, and I love them dearly. One of them called me
Mm-hmm.
today. My birthday is the 5th of August. Can you give me $10 and I'll pay you back on my birthday? I said, why don't I just pay myself back on your birthday?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But and I
Mm-hmm.
love them. I love them to death. I really do. And but then my boys, they did their thing. They sold their oats, and I couldn't live their life for them, and I love them. But
Mm-hmm.
those those ones that's mixed, they gonna lose their mind if they don't. Uh, we have to constantly tell them like my oldest one, he just turned 20 in March, and I had to constantly tell him, um, look, half of you is going through this thing, son, grandson. I love you, but you just got
Mm-hmm.
to think positive. He said like he feel like he going crazy. He feel like
Mm-hmm.
he just so upset and crying. And I said, you got a girlfriend and you standing there crying, dude. I said,
Mm-hmm.
come on, pull yourself
Mm-hmm.
together, man. Come on, you. And I tell him all the time, what's going to get you over is that you serve the Most High. That's what I tell him, is that you serve the Most High.
My son is going through it right now. His little girlfriend, she had lost. Well, she had found out it was triplets, and they only 22 years old. And like I said, things happen for a reason. But my
Oh, they
son,
didn't make it.
no, they didn't make it. The triplets died. But
Yeah, they have to give them shots too. They have to have a shot that's called
you know,
rumor Buskinson, even to carry our babies. There are black men
mm,
babies.
yeah.
They
But the
this
thing
is
about it is that my son went to a all Catholic school, okay? And I'm not Catholic, but he went to all Catholic school because I'm thinking that I was trying to better my son. Once my husband and I start, we move into a nice neighborhood and start doing good, and you know how you think you want you getting the best for your kids,
yeah.
right?
You think you want to get them the
You
best
think. Now,
education?
yes. Now my other two kids, they didn't have the same. We wasn't financially as was as how can I say it, as I
Wasn't as
was with,
able wasn't as able as
yeah,
you
with
were
my
at that
yeah with
time.
my yeah with my baby boy. And I had him to go first to from preschool. He went to Sacred Heart, and from Sacred Heart, I knew some changes in him at Sacred Heart. Okay, I saw some of the signs. So I tried to take him when he got to maybe the fifth grade. The fifth grade, I took him out and tried to put him into the schools that my son had and my children and I and my mama went to. Like, in my neighborhood, a black, all black, right? Well,
Right,
majority
right.
of black. But a public. I tried to put him in a public school, but he couldn't adapt to the public school because he was so used to a private school. Because a private school, the classes are very small. You understand? And what
Yeah.
happened was when I put him in a public school, it's like he couldn't adjust. He was told it's like he was his demeanor, his everything was totally different because it was so weird. I'm not gonna tell you no lie. So I went ahead and I put him back into the private school because he couldn't adapt in the public school, and I put him back in a uh I think it was the Catholic school, yes. And my son just started getting weird and weird and weird. It just I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna talk about it another day. I don't even want to talk about it, but all I could say is to some of these people, just be careful. You be wanting the best for them to be around those other people. You understand what I'm saying?
And the
You
best and what we think is the best is not the
but it's
best. What the
not.
other race
Yes,
is doing for
yes,
their kids is
yes.
not good for
Is
our kids.
yes, yes. It's not. It's not. And he's going through it today because, and I think I played a major part in it when put my child and had him to be in that to mix with other people, knowing that what my son was going through. You understand? My son probably
Right,
he went
right.
through. He told me some horror stories. He said, "Mama, you think that just because you going to a Catholic school or elite school that," he said, "that is a worse. They are worse
Yeah,
than a public
those kids
schools."
are the worst. They
Wor-
spoil.
And
They
and
have
and not
money
only
to do whatever they want to do,
yes,
and they be into
yes,
all kinds of drugs.
and demonic stuff. You heard me? Demonic. I had some praying. I do a lot of praying over my child. You hear me?
Yeah.
A
Oh, they
lot
love
of praying.
that Ouija board and stuff. They love playing with
Yes,
spirits. They love
he
it.
he and what I did was with his college. He went to HBCU. He over there in Texas, and now he with all blacks, and it's just he. I don't. I'm gonna talk about it another day. You hear me? But
Yeah,
it's a
cause
lot of
I
stuff.
kind of feel like I took a little bit of responsibility too for my boys because like that my first boy and stuff I struggled with him a little bit,
Hmm.
his but his stepdad had been in his life since he was 4 years old now, and and before he got to his super good job and everything, he was in they always went to regular school and stuff, but we were always in a good neighborhood and stuff, and basically only black person in there. So basically that's all our kids kind of play with, And so when they started bringing girls home, I'm kind of like rolling. I said, can't you? And then they would used to tell me to say, we all the same, mom. What you trying to, And then I was taught that, nobody never told me that was one of the main thing that the Most High was mad at us about, because we went whoring after other women, and he
Yeah.
definitely told us that don't do that. He told Jake Abraham and Rachel told Jacob, don't go and get none of them Hittites or whoever.
The
Stay within
Amorites, the
the Hebrew.
Hittites, the Jebusites, all of them.
Right. And so we lost our way. We didn't know, so, but I knew it was against my spirit. I knew I never liked it, anything. I don't even like light skinned
Mm-hmm.
guys. Okay. So I knew I never could ever imagine myself for anything but a brother. But who was it for me? And then so when I started reading the Bible and I started seeing that stuff in there, and I tried to tell them, and they would get, especially that oldest one, he would really get mad at me and stuff. And then I said, well, I talked to the Most High. I said, you know what? It might be partial my fault. How I felt like to fit in, that for my house to be nice and stuff, that I had to get a certain place and stuff, which really I did, because nobody had a real nice over there. And then they probably was gonna break in my house as soon as I leave.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
so I say I take responsibility for that. But then I started talking to them. I said, wait a minute. When y'all gonna start bringing me some sisters? I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all making me feel bad. That them top three. Well, no, the top two, and then the third one is black, and then the next one after that is Mexican, and then I got black. So I got two whole black ones and stuff. I mean, I don't make no difference in them or nothing, but I just started speaking my mind. I said,
Mine's
you
is
know,
all mine's is my daughter she married a Dominican, so they Dominican, and my son he had married a Perusian, a Persian, Perusian, whatever you call him. She's
a Persian.
Perusian, I think
Mm,
Perusian. You heard of that one? Perusian is like Perusian. Persian, no, Perusian.
a
Yeah, with it.
Vietnamese.
No, Perusian. It's Perusian. Let me see. I'm trying to see if I can get it right. I
Persian.
think it's yeah.
Persian.
No, it's not Persian. It's Perusian, huh? I think she was Perusian.
Where
Let me
was she
see.
from? Her people.
A girl, I don't know. He was see my. They met all them because see my son a Marine. You understand all you know how that is, how they all mixed
Oh
up.
yeah, okay,
That's how
yeah.
it all that's how all that stuff start. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let me see. Let me Google it. Perusian. I don't even know if that's a
Here's
word.
the
Perusian. Perusian. Yeah. I think it's like a Persian, huh?
Yeah, I ain't
Hey,
never heard of them.
hold on one second here. Hey, give me a hug. Hold on, that's my son. Hold on. Shh. I'm on.
So I'll talk. I think her son just walked in.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's back.
No. Hold on one second.
Okay, you can mute us up. So yeah, so I just started having little talks and stuff with my sons, and I definitely told that baby boy, if you ever to get a woman, which was probably the first thing from his mind, but I said I'm not accepting no. If you can't bring me a sister, somebody who can use my brush and stuff, I said y'all gonna stop this. I said the Most High not pleased with it, so I started speaking my mind. But to each his own. And like I said, I couldn't pick which one
I'm
that
back.
I love.
Hey, I'm back. I should let my son come on and ask them why they so attracted to white women. You heard me? I wonder if
If
he'll
he if
tell
he
me.
if he don't
Why?
get upset. Because I know why they, because that's the European ideal of beauty, that long
uh,
straight hair, and then they think if they get one with a little color that it's okay, that they haven't.
I wonder if I need to ask him why be so attracted to him.
I have asked mine
Mhm.
before, and especially that Miller one. He just so smart alecky. He just look at me and just walk away.
Mhm.
What kind of question is that? I said a kind of question
Mhm.
that I was hoping you answered. but
Mhm. Let me see.
but my oldest one now, he'll tell me now, and I
No,
gotta be
no, I
careful
got
what I
nothing.
say.
I wonder. I wonder if he would do it because he owed me one because I did had paid him $100 to get an interview from him to talk about it. You hear me?
Oh,
But that was like you probably say, "Mom, that was like last year." You heard me?
but did he ever pay up though?
No, he never came across because he had supposed to talk to
Okay,
me.
well,
He and
he
I supposed to have
he
came
he,
on because I wanted to do it. I wanted to interview him so he could
he
tell.
owe you one. He owe he owe you one. Why I like the white girls?
Oh my God! And this is he. I didn't know he came in. He came in just now, but
I know. I know
I
he kind
want
of
to ask
started
him.
me. Because
Yeah.
we was dead in the middle of it, and I said, "Uh-oh, y'all." She had to just walked in on her
Yeah,
gossiping.
and girl came in, yeah, and but he owed me one because I want to. I know I play a part in it too, Frida. I played a part in it because I thought I was getting the best for my kids, not knowing that these people in that elite school was very
And
demonic
see, if I
stuff was
had
going
known that,
on.
that would have been my reason to
His
say, "Hey,
home,
you gonna leave them people alone." But see, when they brought them home to me, they introduced them and stuff, and
uh,
they nice little girl looking
hold on one
girl.
second. Rachel say, "Could you all hear me?" I can see your comment. I can see your comment, but I don't see you. She said, "Could you all hear me?" What you
Oh,
trying to?
she
What
wants
she
you to
trying?
click. She wants the
Oh, she want to
link.
get in. Oh, she want the link. Oh, okay. Sorry,
She said she clicked it and it didn't, and you
it
didn't let
didn't
her
let
up.
her
I think.
in.
No, or probably was busy talking and didn't see her.
Yeah, it is in. Why don't you wait? Let me put on. Let me put it on mute.
And drop the link again. There you go, Rachel.
Hey, I got him on mic right now. Come see. Look, I'll give you $100 right now. Yeah, let me give you $100. I'm gonna give you $100. You don't want to do it. You heard me?
He won't do it for 100, huh?
No, I told him I'd give $100. You heard me? He already owed
But
me $100. Rachel, I
also,
dropped the link. She might be having a hard time getting on, but the link down. You can see the link I dropped. You see
yeah, I
him,
see the
Frida?
link now. I
Yeah,
see the link, but
I
I
want.
wonder if
I
she's
just.
still having problems.
Yeah, she probably be having problems getting up.
Are you still having
Rachel,
problems?
Rachel, where are you? Yeah, but he owed me one because I had gave them $100 to do an interview because I say, well, how much you gonna charge? I just say, come on, let me do because I just want to know why they run after the white woman. But I played a major part on it. You heard me, Frida.
My Wi-Fi is disconnecting. Uh,
Yeah. Oh, I had a feeling you had froze.
did
Yeah, I just
Rachel in the studio yet?
she's not in. She's trying to get in. She's clicked the link. What she say? Could you all hear me? Click the link. Oh yeah, Frida, you freezing up too. I wonder if that's my guys. Could you hear me? If you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. Frida, Frida. I guess Frida. She probably gonna drop too. but I see she's still in the live. But I was trying to get an interview with my son, guys. Like I said, you cannot choose for your kids, but a lot of stuff, we play a lot of stuff. We can blame the kids, but there's a lot of stuff that we play along to with. And when it comes to my son, my baby boy, I guess it's the environment. So I don't know, but I think Frida had dropped out too, and Rick, yeah, Frida gone. I wonder if I'm out, guys. If you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. It'd probably be my wildfire. I might be out. I kept clicking so it's not letting you in. I wonder why it's not letting you in. Let me try. What I'm gonna try. Let me see if I can try through your email. Hold up 1 second, guys. I don't know why it's not letting you in. Look, Frida don't have a problem. Frida, you dropped or you got out?
I don't know why it's not letting me in.
I froze up. Oh, I froze up, and then I don't think you guys could hear me. I kept saying,
Look, you don't have a
Mm-hmm.
problem. Frida, you dropped
Okay,
her.
she's in now. Frida, you got to lower your mic down. Yeah, you in now, Rachel. How you doing?
Doing well. How are y'all doing?
Doing great.
we're blessed.
Frida. Frida.
Yes,
Oh, I can hear you
That's
good
good.
now. Wait, let me see Frida say something.
yes, I had my TV on also. I
Oh,
forgot to
okay.
mute.
So how
Yeah.
you doing, Rachel?
Oh, I'm doing good. I had to leave for a minute. Then I came back and I heard you saying Peruvian. So I'm now trying to get caught up on what we talking about
Yeah,
now.
I think my son's wife, which she had passed because she died at a very early age. She was like 22 years old. My son have twins, and when she got pregnant, she was something about her breast. She said her breast was hurting. Found out, when she was going to the doctor. The doctor said, because she breastfeeding, maybe it's the ducts, like the glands, the milk
Yeah.
the milk ducts, and found out she had cancer all behind her breast. And
No.
Mm.
yeah, my son, yeah, and she had my son had 3 kids for a set of twins, and she died. I think Peruvian. Am I pronouncing it right?
I
You
don't
ever heard
know.
of Peruvian?
Uh, I've heard of
Oh,
Persian, but
Persian. I
what?
don't think she was Persian. Let me see. I think she's. That's a doggone shame. I don't know what my grandkids is.
Does she look like an Indian or what?
No, she looked like a Latino, something like that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she looked like a Latino. She looked like them, and like Cuban, yeah, something like that.
Oh okay.
Oh.
Hmm. Let me see, Perusian. She probably said that and said Persian. I don't know, guys. I
And
don't
so,
know.
so the mom died and left dad with the 3 kids.
Yeah, with the 3 kids, and he did a great job, an excellent job. Because
Wow.
I mean, girl, when you see, I'm one day I'm gonna open up. He said he was gonna come and do a live with me. I told him to come in. He's the best cook. Everything. I mean, he's a Marine, and he got these
Woo-hoo.
kids. I mean, these kids. It's like, oh my god, he done. I think that he could be the father of the year because
How old are the children?
my grandkids, I
Ye-
got the twins are 9 years old, and the oldest is 12.
Oh wow.
Oh
Yeah.
okay.
And how many years ago mom died?
She died. Well, the kid's 9. The kids was 2 years old when she died.
Oh
Oh
wow.
wow.
Yeah, yeah. I email you a picture of very beautiful
Yeah, I like to
people.
see that. I
Yeah.
bet they are. I bet they
I
beautiful.
email it to you and let you see it. But he said he was gonna come on and he's gonna do a live because he
Yeah.
I mean this dude he learned how to cook and he learned how to do their hair. I mean everything.
Did he ever remarry again?
Yes, he met. Oh, girl, that's another story. We gonna stick a pin on that one here,
Okay. Okay.
because I want him to get him. I don't want to delete my video tonight. Okay,
Right. Right.
yeah, because he said he was gonna come on, so I don't want to delete my video in case he come on. Yeah, but like I said there and say, and that's how I want to make my platform. Just talk, just like regular old folks. Just talk. However whatever come out of our mouth. But what you been up to, Rachel?
Nothing much. So
You say
when you were
you say
talking
something you had.
earlier,
Yeah.
I yeah, it triggers me so bad, Miss D. And I know, like your platform, like I know what you stand for, and I didn't want to get on your channel, on your I didn't want to get on your platform and just say any old type of thing. So I literally had to walk away from this phone because what happened to you, it really triggers me.
Yes.
Yeah. And you talk about it as much as you want to talk about it until you get over it. Because
Mhm.
people kill me. It's always easier to tell somebody how they ought to be
And
and
let it
how they,
go. You let it go.
right, right, when it's not them. So
Mhm.
you talk about it until you get tired of talking about it.
Mhm. And the only reason why I didn't let it go is because just like I told you, how went and boast about it. You
Right,
understand?
right,
Now, if she would have never, and not only that, Rachel, already was going through with the people. You see what I'm saying? That was in my shop. You understand?
right.
And just for her to do that, girl,
Yeah, I
anybody, it would
understand.
make anybody upset, right?
Right. I understand.
Yes.
Yes. I
That
definitely understand.
so for people to say, let it go, and I know because I am a woman of God, but I don't think God made no fools.
Oh, absolutely not. But then I noticed that too with people, they be so quick to pull your Christian cards.
Yes.
You know,
That's
yeah,
why I
you're
always
human
tell them
beings,
that,
like you said
Rachel. That I
earlier.
always tell them, I'm glad I ain't no Christian.
Hmm. And
Yeah, you're a
I
human
don't call
being.
myself a Christian. I call myself a believer.
I don't forgive. I don't forgive. You're not gonna keep doing me.
Hmm.
I'm not.
Hmm.
I'm not turning the other cheek. No, ma'am.
Well, I forgive because I don't want to give them that power. But when it
Mm-mm.
comes to sweet pea, is in my own time. You
That's
understand?
right.
I
Exactly.
forgive. I forgive, but I don't forget. You
Thank
you
you.
got- you got me this
Yeah,
one time, and I'm expecting the Most High to bring judgment up on you. I'm not kissing you and saying, okay, forget it. I want the Most High to do unto you and what you did to me.
but right.
And I'm
Yeah,
not gonna let you. If you did it to me once, I'm not gonna let you do it again. And if she don't want to give my money, I'm gonna let the world know if I got to shout it onto the highest mountain.
that's right.
You know,
But
because I
she
feel like
she
I was violated.
right, right, exactly. Exactly. And I didn't like the part about the boasting and trying to
You
blame
were
you.
violated. You were
Pulling,
violated.
grasping for straws, trying to hold you accountable for her actions, for why she didn't keep her end of the deal and pay you back like she said she was. I
Thank
didn't
you.
like that. I did not like that.
Well, I hope I can get my money because I'm gonna show you I'm gonna email it to you and show you I submitted that to the fraud to my bank and they submitted to fraud control. Now I called my bank the other day and she sat there and say, give it time.
Oh, okay.
But I'm gonna contact the lead attorney
Okay.
because he probably can tell me what to do too because I don't understand all the stuff that this girl been doing. How could she last that long?
it's probably who she been doing it to.
And they just
Mm-hmm.
swept it under the rug.
And they felt like, oh well, she got away with that. She probably didn't get away with much as she's gotten away with you.
Mhm.
So nobody's really taking her to task.
Mhm.
Yeah, but see, she wasn't expecting for you to ask for a refund. And
Mhm.
then that just goes to show her level of professionalism because, and I don't blame you. Like, girl, you having the same issues that I paid you to help me. I wouldn't want I would want a refund too. But she
Mhm.
wasn't expecting for you to, ask for a refund,
Mhm.
you know.
I don't know how
Hmm.
she would. How she
Instead of
didn't do
just
crap
going
for her. Why? What you mean? How she didn't do crap for her?
right, but
Mhm.
right. But what I'm saying is all she had to do when Miss D said, "Listen, I want a refund," all she had to do was say, "Okay, give Miss D her money back if she didn't have it right away." Just say that,
Get in the
Don't
mic a
sit
little
here.
bit. Get in the mic a little bit. It sounds like it sounds like Rachel is static to you.
Yeah, yeah, it does.
Oh,
It's
Yeah,
I
a
sound
yeah,
staticky.
little staticky and a little far back. Like
yeah.
Okay, how about now?
Let me see, cause go ahead, talk.
Okay, how about now?
we
It's a
can
little,
hear it, but it's
yeah,
still kind of low.
yeah.
It
It sounds like
is?
she muzzled. Mm.
Okay, hold on for a minute. Hold on. Okay, what about now?
Say something.
Still sounds
No,
okay. I'm good now.
I
Yeah,
think you're a little better. Do
yeah.
you
You
got an
better.
earplug on? Do you got an earplug in?
No. Do I need to
Oh,
put that
okay.
on?
I can hear you. It's just kind of low, but I can hear you.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah. I put my earphones, but I can hear it now with my earphones. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
But yeah, that just shows her level of professionalism. Like she always tried to convey she's this certain
Mhm.
caliber of person, but continuously proves she's not this person she tries to
Mhm.
make herself out to be. You wanted a
Mhm.
refund. She should have just went ahead, refunded you your money, and just been done with it.
Mhm. I guess she probably tried to
Yeah, she
prove a
should have just been
point
done with it. And then if prove what point?
to her followers. You think so?
You Borgin, Rachel. You Borgin.
Y'all still can't hear me. Let me. I'm gonna go out and come back in. I don't know.
Yeah. Try. Yeah. Try out and come back in.
Okay.
Mhm.
Mine's is acting up too, though. I noticed
I
mine's is
hear you
still,
good. You loud and clear. I see. I hear you real good.
but my camera is freezing up every little while. Every
Mhm.
little while.
Can you hear me good?
Yeah, I hear you perfect.
Okay. Mhm. Yeah. It's probably be Yeah, but I think she tried. You don't think she tried to prove a point or something like that to her
She,
followers that she
she
can,
just tried to scam somebody. I don't know
uh-huh.
I don't know how she still got followers. I'm gonna be honest.
Hmm. But we live in a world that love its own, huh?
Yeah, some people will follow a stark raven looking nature
Mm-hmm.
boy. They saw him going crazy and they still continue to serve him.
Mm-hmm.
But you heard Afro gone, right?
Oh, she left?
Yes.
Girl, they should know that I'm a true prophet because I talked about that. I knew that girl was gonna leave. I thought that her mom just came and just brought her the money and
That's what
left.
that's what I thought too. But evidently she had left and maybe they well what world
You
news
sure they
was
didn't
saying
they didn't run with what I said because I said it was just I saw it as a prophecy. I didn't say she left. So you don't think somebody just took it and ran with it, or
no,
did she
she's
leave?
actually gone. She's actually gone.
Uh huh.
It, and then there's three. I guess those three.
And Three
But
Stooges,
right.
Curly, Moe, and Larry, huh? Sally, and
But I knew she was front when she was talking about Miss Franklin just came out of nowhere. Miss
mm-hmm.
Franklin, she was talking about that's her mom.
Say
Okay.
something
What
Yeah,
about
perfect,
she
now?
yeah, I
Better
think you
perfect.
go.
sound good.
Yes, you
Okay.
sound much better.
Okay. Good. Good.
Now go ahead, finish up what you're saying.
Yeah, like yeah, she probably was trying to prove stuff to her subscribers. She want, people to think she got this perfect business, this perfect master class going on. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but listen, you got a client that says, hey, I don't think I'm gonna need your class, because what you paid her for, you found out she was having the same issues, right?
Huh? She's
When
having the
you
same issues with.
with her channel, what was the issue she was having? The uh what was it? What was it?
You,
Copyright strikes, right?
you know,
She
Yeah,
was
you know,
yeah,
I
that,
still,
yeah,
I
yeah,
still haven't been over there to see what she's about yet, because I don't want to give her a view.
girl. Yeah, what happened
yeah.
was she went and made that Monique video about Monique, and for some reason, it was taken down. And I said, why did you took the Monique video down? She said, girl, because I had so many copyright strikes. I said, well, I'm paying you for the same thing that YouTube had demonetized me for. That does not make no sense.
Exactly.
It don't.
Exactly.
That does not make no sense. That's like me sitting there trying to go to a weight trainer and ask them to help me to lose weight, and they just as fat as I am. You see what I'm saying?
Right,
Does that make
right.
no, does that make sense?
That does
Not at
not make
all.
Would
sense.
you
No,
hire a weight trainer and knowing that person is obese?
absolutely not.
Thank you.
Absolutely not.
So I sit there and say in my Donald Trump voice, "You are fired."
Right.
And she said that and say, "What? All that work I did?" I say, "Well, what work you did? You
What
should
the,
have did what I
right.
told you to. I told you to sit there and mark each video." She said, "What you wanted me to go through? Well, if you watching them, it wouldn't hurt for you to give me a thumbs up, right?
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
Right?
But I personally don't think she sat there and watched all those videos.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't.
She didn't watch nothing. She didn't
Uh-uh.
watch nothing.
Mm.
No.
Now, if I asked her and she agreed to it, I say, well, if you want to watch these videos, I say put a thumbs up. You don't have to say your name because I know she have more than one account. Because somebody said she have a bank account. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
She could have used her children's phone or somebody's phone and just give me a emoji, a thumbs up or something. Is that asking too much?
No.
Thank
Mm-mm.
you. She didn't watch them.
No. But
She,
conveniently, she would say she watched them just so she could justify keeping your money.
hi, Anita. But what I think is that
Is that my girl Anita? Is that blessed?
mhm.
Okay, what you say, Miss D?
What I think is that she girl, I lost my train of thought.
Where's Anita at? Oh, okay. How? Oh, I see you, Bless 62. How are you? I wasn't watching the comment. You want to come and join us, or you gonna? No, I don't know.
That,
Maybe.
we good. So what I'm saying is, Rachel.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. So what I think that what she
I
was
wasn't paying
doing
attention to the
is
comments.
what I think what she was doing is she thought that I was not gonna ask her to scan when she scanned all those videos. I wasn't gonna ask her to sit there and mark them. You see what I'm saying? Because she said she had did a spreadsheet sheet. Now she did a spreadsheet of all the videos that she said she had watched. Why she didn't send me a copy of the spreadsheets, right?
Right, right.
Because that's just to show you that she didn't do it.
No, she didn't. No, she
She
didn't.
didn't do it.
Mm-mm.
And even if she did the work, okay, you did the spreadsheet. You say you spend all that time. How you gonna spend all that time doing a spreadsheet when you said on your live that you spent all night trying to make that documentary, whatever she did of that Monique? You understand? So
Right.
how she had time to sit there and work on to watch all my videos?
watch all your videos, do her
And
own
and
work.
plus do her
Girl,
channel.
I don't believe it, Miss D. I just don't. I
Plus
don't.
do her channel. So okay, if you don't watch all those videos, just send me the money for that class I paid for, the $149.99. You understand?
Right. Exactly.
Just do something in good faith, you know. So I mean,
That's bad business. Bad business.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's just to show you she was a scam. She
have
was
a
a
good night, blessed.
mhm. She was a scam.
Yeah.
That's all that was. And I don't mind, like I said, to say, I was being patient.
Mm-hmm.
I was being patient. But if someone sit there and tell you that they're gonna pay you on a certain day, you're gonna expect your money, right?
Right.
Exactly. That's right.
And if you
Well,
sit
don't.
there and come up with excuse, I'm having bank issues, I'm having problems with my bank. Is that my problem or that's your problem?
Or don't even
Exactly.
tell me that lie. Don't even tell
But
me that.
see,
Expect.
here's the thing with that. Were you having bank issues or were you waiting on your money to deposit? Like which one is it?
Hmm. I think she just
Because
was lying.
That's
listen,
the problem with a lie. You don't remember which
you
one you told
exactly.
sometimes.
Hmm.
Exactly, Miss Frida. Exactly.
You got to cover, take another lie to cover the other lie, and that's what
Mm-hmm.
happened. So, like I said, I want my money, and I'm not going to stop talking about it until I feel like it. Because
That's
if I
right.
can't get it in the wash, I'm gonna get it in the rinse.
That's right.
And I don't need you to bring up my spirituality. I'm this, I'm that. Because one thing about me is that I didn't go and I paid for a service in good faith. I'm the victim. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Exactly.
I'm the victim. I'm the one that was scammed.
Right.
And yes, tomorrow, now Nita gonna come on. See, Nita coming and messing with me. You see what I'm saying? Because
Mm.
Nita coming to mess with me. Nita, you coming to mess with me?
Of course not. God bless you all. Hi, Frida. I just came to,
Anita!
hi, Rachel. I just came to tell you that you may not get your money. Do you know why?
Why?
Because she had a GoFundMe a few months ago. She collected
Are
$4,500.
you serious?
Listen to me. Listen to me. I'm giving you what's going on now. So she collected $4,500 for the GoFundMe for her back rent. She didn't use it on her rent, so she just got evicted.
Oh,
Oh
oh
God.
my God.
Mm.
Didn't pay the rent, and Trees, because she's
Mm.
suing Trees. Trees posted yesterday. She got the
Uh-huh.
court documents that Sweet Pea is no longer at that residence. The landlord evicted her because she didn't pay the money that she scammed from everybody.
So that
And
was after I left free trees, or that was before? Because trees didn't tell me that when I was on a panel. Or maybe I didn't pay attention.
I don't know. Trees announced it on her live. Did you hear Trees have a big fight with Dear Yvette
When that was?
last night or today? I don't know. I
Uh-uh.
just saw. I saw
I
it
didn't see.
today
I
because
didn't
I
hear
wasn't.
it.
I wasn't on yesterday, but I
Mm-mm.
saw it today. So it was. It says it was like 17 hours ago. So I don't know when that was.
Mm-hmm.
But then Trees did another update because I mean, her and Yvette got into it. I mean, hollering, swearing, cussing. I mean, they were going at it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So
Wow.
Bree then posted at the end before she got into the big fight with Dairy Vet. She posted, oh, let me give an update on Sweet Pea who's suing me because Sweet Pea's suing
Yes,
Tree.
trees. Mm-hmm.
So Trees got the court records, and she said, since she's suing me, let me tell you all that $4,500 that was collected in the GoFundMe, she never paid the rent, and she got evicted. She's out of that location. She
And
got evicted.
that's not allegedly. That's
No, no,
facts.
that's she was reading the court documents.
Oh, she gonna have to.
I
See?
Oh,
keep
she gonna have to
telling
send
y'all
me that
she
See?
one.
sound like she on
So
something.
you're not gonna get your money because the people that gave in the GoFundMe are not gonna get their money because she's
She
evicted.
sound like she
And
doing
now
drugs, y'all. She
no,
sound
listen
like
to
she
this.
on.
Let me tell you the last thing. The last thing was she made a post asking some people for $500 so she could stay in an Airbnb because she's evicted.
Didn't I tell you guys? I said I don't have to do nothing. I said God was watch
That's
what's
what I
gonna happen to
said.
her.
Stop
Didn't I tell
asking
you
for.
that?
Wait, that's why I came on to tell you, stop asking for your money. You God got that little.
Girl, I feel like doing a victory dance right now.
That's why I came on to tell you. God don't want you to ask nothing. Listen, nothing you give from your heart, you have to ask back, because God's going to say, God knows your heart. I gave that freely, and she scared me. So now God's army has spiritual angels. I'm trying to tell you something. You don't have to wait for karma, because if you truly believe and live for God, that's why I tell people, don't ask for you. I gave a guy $800. That he said, I worked with him. I said, listen, I'm giving this from my heart, so you pay me back whenever you can.
That God don't like ugly.
Listen, that whenever you
to Rachel, what happened to Rachel?
That $800 turned into.
I think she dropped down. Oh, she back.
All right.
My mother and my family got mad at me 3 years later. Why you never got your $800 back? I said, because that's in God's hands. I know why I gave it. And if he doesn't, he's now a bishop in Florida. And I said, if he never pays me back, everything he touches will fail. And that's exactly what I know.
Didn't I say that?
So don't make another video asking for that money. Chalk it up and say, God, it's in your hands. You know how I gave.
Yes.
And she is evicted. She's trying to get money to stay she don't want to be in a hotel. She's trying to stay in a B&B. We don't know if she's sleeping in her car, where she's sleeping. But Tree said, keep trying to take me to court.
But Anita.
Look, hey crew, look, no, that's Mel. Hey Mel, y'all speak to Mel.
Hey,
Mel.
Make sure y'all go and subscribe to her channel.
Hi, Miss Frida.
Oh, wait a minute.
How are you, Mel?
Oh, yeah. Go over there and subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe to her channel, guys.
Subscribe to whose channel?
Got it.
Mel.
Yeah.
What's the name of the channel?
Mel Cruz.
The Only Mel Cruz.
The Only Mel Cruz. Okay, I'll go check it out.
I'm gonna go subscribe too.
Is she cussing people? Is she cussing people out like trees?
Look.
I was trying not to laugh. Wait, if you go watch the Come to Trees' Q&A with Teneke, I was trying not to laugh, but some of the stuff Trees was saying was so funny. I had to ask God to forgive me. I said, Lord,
I can't wait to watch that.
I never laughed. I said, God, why am I laughing? Because it was funny. I said, this is terrible. But that girl, I said, Lord, because I don't watch Dear Yvette, but I've heard a lot about her channel that she drinks, and so she was cussing this girl out. So Trees decided to defend the girl that she was cussing out, Teneke.
Oh, I'm going to watch that video soon when 10 o'clock comes.
But you got to try not to laugh, because God's watching.
That's a praise report, and I don't wish bad on nobody.
But you know what happened after she cussed?
You never win when you play dirty.
That's what I'm saying. But after she cussed the girl out, then she started saying, Father God, like she started praying. I said, don't mock God, Trees. Don't do that.
But like I told her I was a power pack woman. Don't mess with God's anointing.
Well, that's why I came on to tell you, stop asking for that money. You gave it out your heart.
I don't need it now.
God will lost more. Tenfold.
And then they raised $4,000 for her?
No, I think it was 4,500 or 6,500. I think it was 4,500.
Yeah,
4,500. And she didn't. She wanted it to pay the rent. She said it was so she didn't get evicted, and she didn't give the landlord a dime of that money.
Not a dime.
Nope.
So what she did with the money? What she did with the money?
It probably was too late when she raised that money.
No, it wasn't too late, because it had been going on, and the landlord gave her a second chance, and she came on and told the story, and she did a GoFundMe, so everyone started donating because the landlord gave her a second chance. But come to find out, she didn't pay the money that she raised the first time before the $4,500. Wow. She paid this landlord because she got evicted from her last place. She got evicted 3 times since 2021. So she paid money that she was supposed to give this landlord to pay the back rent that she owed on the last place. So this landlord gave her a second chance. So a couple of months ago, she said, this whole sob story, and she did go and told everybody what. So she got $4,500. I think that was the amount, $4,500. But she didn't give any of it to the landlord because she just got evicted from that place.
So the people that gave her the money donated.
They'll never see that money. No, nobody will ever see that money. But people now know.
Wait a minute. But hold on. Whether Miss D get her money back or not, let her talk about it until she
has to be exposed, right? Let her be exposed.
She's already exposed. That's what I came to tell you guys. She's already exposed behind that GoFundMe, behind that and Trees brought up Lady D. So she brought up that
Everybody
money.
don't know about her though.
Mhm.
Everybody still
A
everybody
lot,
probably
listen, people, a lot of people, because they're going on Station Head. I'm not on Station Head. So
Mhm.
Trees and Sean Davy Way been talking about it on Station Head, about Lady D and about this
Mhm.
GoFundMe. So a lot of people know. Trust me, God's ears are not closed. I don't even know. I haven't been on Sweet Pea's channel, so I don't know if she made a video responding because people know what's going on.
I told her don't mess with this southern old girl. You see what I'm
That's right.
saying? Just tell her
That's
that.
why I came to deliver the good news. Look at God in
Girl,
His
and God
angels.
always gonna have someone to come and deliver that news. I thought you
That's
was coming
right.
to sit there and give her
I
that.
no, because I was laughing so hard, and I said, "See,
I
I
said,
gotta stop
should
laughing."
I let her on or not? You see what
No,
I'm saying? But
that's
this a
all I came
praise
on
report.
for.
This a
Listen,
praise report.
I'm dropping down, and
No,
that's all
no,
I
you don't
came
have to
on to
drop. You don't
say.
have to drop down.
No,
This a
no,
praise.
I just wanted to
Look,
make your day, make you happy.
girl, this is a praise report. I don't know if I should shout or whatever because, like I say, you never win when you play dirty. You never win when you play dirty.
You
But
sure
God
don't.
already told me that this girl, until she come and she do right by me, everything that you have gonna fail. You hear me? And
You
my
did
seed,
say that.
my
You said
I,
that.
everything,
You said that.
everything. Girl, you cannot mess with God's anointing. I am power packed, and who I got some deep southern roots. You see what I'm saying? All I have to do is open up my mouth.
come
And I
in.
told her but she better make it right by me because more than the landlord, she gonna lose more than that, her car and everything else if she don't
Uh-huh.
set. So God
See
said
when
she gonna have to restore it back 7 times.
see Miss D, when you went to her like with a pure heart, genuine. Like,
Mm-mm-mm.
you didn't know these other content creators, but
No,
again, finding an excuse, you know, to not have to refund you your money. You don't know these other content creators.
no.
Yeah.
And you know I didn't know them people. You know,
But
once I make my video, what I do? I leave out, right?
right,
You know I didn't
right,
know these people. I only came on here because I was going through with my business. You know, I always told you that, and it was therapy for me, right?
right.
I was not coming on here to sit there and gain no subscribers, but the ones that was talking to me and loving on me, we talk. Don't we talk all the time?
Exactly.
And after that, I leave off of here and I go. I didn't know how to sit there and work no live, no nothing because I wasn't into all this stuff. Yeah, if I sit there and read and I could figure it out because I ain't stupid. But that was not my, I wasn't interested in that. I was in here just to sit there and just, you know, get away
Hmm.
from my problems. You understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Yes.
And that's all that was. And I trusted this girl because I once YouTube demonetized me, I trusted her to start going live. And I like going live because look, we got the good news. Girl, I don't know if I want to break dance or do the slide. Should I break dance or do the electric slide? Shoot.
Mhm.
And like I said there and say, I don't gloat over nobody's downfall, but you reap what
You
you
read what
sow.
you saw.
And like I say, we all are not God's children. And anybody that you got to steal and scam your way out of things, nothing good is gonna come to you. Cause look, Anita, you know good and well she got a trumpet from on high and she blew that trumpet. Didn't you, Anita?
Yes, she did.
Yes, indeed. My God. And now she's sitting there living in a Airbnb now, huh? Or she said a hotel. Where's she living at?
I
Homeless, huh?
I heard she was living in her car.
Living in her car.
That's what I heard.
And if she don't sit there and pay me back, girl, the car gonna be repo. You hear me?
Hmm.
She is the trust me. Everything that you touch gonna fall apart.
Yeah,
And
you
I
gotta be
decree
careful how
and
you do
declare,
people.
I decree and declare right now, everything that you touch gonna fall apart. Everything. You better restore it back to the sender because, like I told, didn't I told? I say, all she did was brought a curse into her home. Didn't I say that?
You said that.
That blood money. I told her that's
You said
blood money.
that.
You done brought a curse into your home. Now God done kick you out. You are evicted, and you better return it back sevenfold. I told her to get that money out of the house. Didn't I told her to get that money out of the house?
Yes, you did.
Thank you.
Yes, you
Thank you.
did.
Thank
Good
you.
watermelon.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I told her to get that money out of her house. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Now she living in her car. And then the thing about it, stole those people almost 4 or 5 thousand. I think I remember Tweet said something like that. Stole all that
Uh-huh.
donation.
That's
Now I'm
sad.
gonna say allegedly, but if they say it's facts, that's like I said. Now why would you
Because
steal these people donation money? Why?
she can.
And why are they giving her that money when they
Right.
know she's like that?
It's the same pattern with her. I don't see
Mm,
how some don't see it.
yes.
It's always a
Hey, the
situation.
doll. Y'all speak to the doll.
The dog, what's up?
Yes, we hearing the good news. We hearing the good news, and I don't gloat over nobody's downfall because I wish everybody have a prosperous life. But you never win when you play dirty. Whatever you sowing, you gonna reap.
You're gonna reap
And
it.
I
Exactly.
told her it's gonna fall on everything that she loves. That money, them $250 gonna turn to a whole lifetime of pain if she don't send it back to the center. You hear me?
And
Mm-hmm.
that was $300. She definitely didn't need no tip.
And I want my tip. Because then we talked about that. We sat there and said when they brought the Ark of Covenant into remember when they brought it into Pharaoh's house or whatever they brought that Ark of Covenant, everything
Right,
started falling apart. Now everything
right.
is started falling apart for her. Everything is falling apart for her. I even told her she got a big old hole in her hands, and even every time she put money in, it's gonna fall right out.
That's exactly what you said too, Miss D.
Thank you. And I even said, I say that money, that blood money is in your home. And now, want me to tell you something? She cannot even stay in a home, and her credit probably be so bad. She done
Do she got
scammed everybody. She probably don't even have money to get a what you call that a Airbnb.
Yeah,
do she
Airbnb.
do she have
Mm-hmm.
little kids? Do she have little kids?
Well, she told me that she took my $250 and fed some kids. I don't know if it's her kids or not. If she ain't paid rent, the money won't. What did somebody say? If she ain't paid rent, the money went somewhere. Where did the money go? Does she have an addiction? Huh?
Mm-hmm.
I think she a crackhead.
And we gonna say
We're
allegedly
gonna
to
say
all this.
allegedly.
Yes,
Allegedly. These are our
I said
opinions.
I think.
yes.
I didn't
Same way
say
she
for a fact.
said,
That's all right.
yeah, the
She
same way she
sound
said
like
she
a
can.
crackhead move to me.
Mm-mm-mm. What is she's doing with that money?
And I got a bunch of crackheads in my family. Okay, don't start me to tell the truth. Don't start me to telling the truth up here now.
But I also blame the enablers. Why are they supporting this woman's habit?
Because that's how some of these subscribers and viewers are.
Mm-hmm.
That's how some of them are.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's what I'm saying.
in that case I need to put my cash app up. Shoot, get my
You
200. Shoot,
you
I ain't
find
getting paid on
somebody.
here.
I'm like Imani on this. You find somebody that always um can't pay their rent or can't pay their light and gas or can't pay their what is they doing with their money?
Mm-hmm. So they
Because you
supporting a habit.
yeah, they supporting a habit. It might be a man now, or it might be a food habit. I don't know, but something ain't kosher.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
know people fall on hard times,
Mm-hmm.
but if you're a good person, you'll find a way. You don't take advantage of people to get that way.
Amani says she needed $500 recently too.
Yep. She recently was asking for $500.
She gonna
Wow.
forever need. She gonna
She gonna
forever
forever
need.
need that $250 gonna be her. It's gonna be like a what you call that? It's cursed money in her hands. You hear me? It's cursed money in her hand. Everywhere she go, everything is gonna fall apart. And she don't want it to trickle down to other stuff, so she better go ahead and get it out of her house. You hear
Like
me?
all she had to do was just
True, and a woman
refund you,
at the
Miss
Whole
D,
Food
or
store
just
got into
say,
it.
"Well, listen, I don't have the funds right now, but came up with a solution. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I
It,
heard about that,
he
Angel.
should.
Mm-hmm. Which is
Yeah,
what
but
he said.
huh?
True, and a woman at the Whole Food store got into it, but But girl, like I said there and said, I don't gloat over nobody's downfall, but I knew this was gonna come. I knew
No,
this
we
was
don't
gonna
know.
happen.
But we know what the
True,
word of God
True
said.
better, True better go turn that car in.
Didn't I talk about that? True,
Yeah.
True using that car because let me tell you something. He know he's living in the woods, and that's the most of AC he can get. He need that air. True riding good in that car, but he better go turn that car back because they say Efru she's gone now, and didn't I talk about Efru, Rachel? I say Efru was leaving.
I don't remember.
You don't remember me saying Efru was leaving?
Mm-mm.
Girl, I did say Efru was leaving.
But
God already told me
but
he was all
yeah,
leaving.
but you know what? I fell asleep on when I woke up. Y'all was off, and the phone was on in my chest.
Mm-hmm.
Me,
Mm-hmm.
Just,
me too. Me too, Miss Free. Me too.
yeah, just how I don't know how I don't know how long I was snoring or what, but I'm glad I wasn't up there. But when I woke up, I looked at it, and you had been off like 10 minutes. You had been off like 10 minutes, and then but
Girl,
after.
I was that boring until I put you to sleep.
No, it was just that I had a hard day
Uh-uh.
and I wasn't feeling good. I hadn't been feeling well,
And Rachel
and
said she fell asleep too.
and um and
No.
but yeah, and but I could tell that Aya was mad about something. It's
Mm-hmm.
almost like because I could tell Aya was not talking to the ones that already left. So we was kind of piecing that together, and I think that what's her name? Afro went with some of her other friends, but
No,
some people
Efra went
think
with
she
her
went back.
mom.
Some people think she went with her mom. I
But
don't
girl,
know. I know
I
her mom pulled up and gave her some money.
I called that out. I said Efra was leaving. I said, what's her name? Zoka. Zoka. I said, did I say Zoka was leaving? I
I
said,
don't think Zoka.
I say Zoka was leaving. I say Malia. The only one might stay is Malia because Malia ain't got much in the upper room, but most likely she's gonna go. And I say True gonna stay just to save face because he made that vow that he was never gonna leave. You don't remember when I said that, Rachel?
See, I
You must have
believe
fell
Aya.
asleep, girl. You must have fell
Yeah, I think
asleep.
so.
You must have fell asleep because I say the only one that's gonna be standing, and that was True because True had made that vow that he was not going to leave Nature Boy, that he would cut his right arm off. You remember when I said that?
Yeah, but Trudon started talking a new game too, though. Even though he's still pushing 3,
And
he he.
I say that the other day. I say True gonna start changing his story because once Solar was out, Solar gonna start singing like a mockingbird and saying how weak True is, and True gonna sit there. He's gonna try to save face. So what he's doing is he's only staying there because of that vow. I say that, guys. If you all know that I said that, give me a thumbs up. I said that way before all this stuff had happened because that's usually how it plays out. You see, it plays out like that.
Yep, he tried.
And then she
Sound
tried
like
to play like she
he
didn't know
maybe
her
got him a
mom was
little.
pulling up. Her mom pulled up because she back at home with her. Want me to tell you, I had made a video, Angel. This is what I said. This girl Efru, she was talking in codes when she said that y'all, Nature Boy is in prison. I mean, in jail, but his voice is still there, present. So what she was saying is that it was hard for her to get away because his voice was all in her head. You understand? That's what I got from that.
Yeah,
So
I
that's
heard you
why,
say that. Yeah, I
yeah,
heard you
that's
say
why
that.
she didn't leave. So I shouldn't have deleted none of my videos. So because I know that prophecy
Are we
had
going
come.
over today, Miss D?
No, we ain't going over. But I know one thing I want to talk about tomorrow. I want to talk about SPD at 7 o'clock. Now that's the show I want to talk. I want to go watch that video We're gonna watch that video at 10 o'clock. Well, we got one more minute. You heard me?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna watch that video on what it is all about the trees. And we're gonna talk about that at 7 o'clock tomorrow. Because I called that. I told that girl ain't nothing good was gonna come to you. And I might show my Sealy, put a little Sealy clip on it. Remember that Sealy had told Hopper?
Oh
Sealy
You
yes.
told
going you going
Sealy
live 7 o'clock in the morning?
No, tomorrow night, right?
tomorrow night. I might put
Oh,
that
okay.
Sealy clip. Remember when Sealy told Hopper, everything that you done to me is gonna fall apart. Remember?
Yes. Yes. Put them two fingers up.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
put
tell
them
me
two
something more,
fingers up
Pete.
and I'm gonna say everything that you did to me gonna fall apart.
You ain't
I
got but
can't.
one time.
Huh? Somebody say True needed help bad. He has mental issues.
What
They
he
all
eat?
do. Yeah, they all have mental issues. But like I said there and say, I called all this stuff that's going what had happened, and you all know I called this stuff. I knew that the fall of what you call it carbonation was gonna fall
Wait a minute,
apart.
let me mute y'all first. Hold on.
I
'Cause
knew
they,
that carbonation was gonna fall apart. My very first video was what? The rise and fall of carbonation. Was it, Rachel?
It was. Yep, it
Thank you.
was. Yep.
A dry
Yep.
and barren land. And I knew it was going to fall apart. And usually when things like that happen, when the state sit there and get involved with stuff, they tear it all up.
Turn it
They,
up.
and they tore it all up. And now watch you see. True gonna leave. But True, when you leave, make sure that left hand be on a platter because I want to serve it, okay? True wants to leave so bad, but that's just to show you. That's just like was in the Bible. They told Peter, who Peter told Jesus, "I will never leave you." Who that was? John, huh? John the Baptist. I will never leave you. Peter said this. I never leave you. Shoot, when the heat comes on, they all run. You see what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Yep.
And one thing, when it comes to the feds does not play.
Oh,
Now
sure don't.
they don't play. They wait till 15, 16
They sure
years.
will.
They are
Yep. They
patient.
patient.
And
Yep.
if they sit there wait, they know
it's
that they
time
have a
to
case.
say goodnight.
Girl, don't leave until my husband walk in here fussing.
Okay. I'll stand to
So he
hey,
must be still watching something. Okay, don't leave yet.
okay. All right. I just didn't want you to get no whooping. I didn't want you
Girl,
to get no
shoot,
whooping now.
shoot, honey. If anybody get a whipping to be him, shoot, that'll be.
That's what I be telling my husband all the time too.
And you know, nature boy over here. You see what I'm saying? This woman got a voice. You see what I'm saying? Shoot, shoot. I ain't gonna sit there and let no man control me. You understand?
My
Not
husband
at
turned on the
all.
light. My husband turned on that light. I said, you ain't shaming me. I don't care. I don't have. I've been. They don't. Every night they see me, I got my pajamas on. So you ain't shaming me.
Shoot, we might have our pajamas on. I'm gonna do my live in my bed too, which that's where I'm at anyway,
I
guys.
keep mine. Yeah, I be keeping mine on because if I'm not going nowhere in that hot sun,
Uh-huh.
I don't get on. I don't get up and put no clothes on
Put
just to
clothes
sit in
on,
the
right?
house.
Yep.
Exactly.
I'm coming. I'm look. I'm coming live tomorrow because I'm sitting there. I might get me a horn and get me some what you call that batons. Get everything.
Yeah,
Give me
I
some
got 50 pair
champagne.
of
I might
pajamas
give
and
me
I
some
love every pair
champagne.
of them. I got
Girl, I'm
50
gonna give
pair
me
of
some.
pajamas and each day I love every pair of them. Sometimes I wear them 2 days.
Girl, because I can't wait. And I know Trees, she gonna let me play some of that clips. I might play some of them clips. You hear me? Because like I said then, say you never win when you play dirty. And don't touch with God's anointed because you're gonna lose more. Now she got her kids in the car. And you know she got her kids in the
That's
car. They
sad.
can
That's
call
really
CPA
sad,
on
you
her.
know.
They can call
Yeah.
CPA on her. Got her kids homeless. She is homeless.
I
But
hate that for those kids. I really hate
Miss
that for
D,
those kids.
Huh?
Miss D.
Hmm?
But according to Sean says she driving around with a suspended license. So every time she go live, he gonna call the police.
That's true. Girl, that is true. Girl, they send me that. I have the papers. That's true.
Mm.
I wouldn't. I don't know if I would do that though.
What?
Call the police every time she go live because
Look,
you might be harming those kids. You know.
Look, my name is Benny, and I ain't in it.
I hear you. I hear you.
Oh my Jesus! But you say you believe in the Old Testament,
I
right?
got I got a soft spot for kids though. I got a
But do
soft.
you? But didn't you say you believe in the Old Testament? You remember when the Most High God told Saul to take them all out, the kids and everybody else? Huh?
Take
I
and do
read.
what? What do you?
Hmm?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Like they said and say the whole how they said and say it spoil the whole entire bunch. That's why you have to be careful how you treat people because it trickles down. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not saying about her because, like I said there and say, her kids have nothing to do with none of this. But you have to be careful how you treat people because what you
You
do
do.
is you curse your entire home,
Yeah,
everything.
you got to be careful. Yeah.
God said then say the Ammonites. We read that the Ammonites had everything that they had was cursed. The cattle's, everything. You understand? Even the baby cattle's. He told Saul to get rid of them all. So you have to be careful. Be careful how you treat
You
people
have to.
because that stuff gonna always come back. And like I said, Nancy, I wish no harm on nobody. Nobody. I don't want to see nobody outdoors.
Mm-mm.
But you got to
Me
change from
either.
your wicked ways. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
You have to change from your wicked ways. You can't go around hurting and scamming and trying to get over people. And especially God's people, because when you touch God's anointing, everything that you touch gonna fall apart. You see what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So she got to be,
Yeah.
you got to be careful. And like us, I don't want to see her kids outdoors because, like I said, that I'm a woman of God. So give them cover. Give them cover.
Yeah.
But only thing that I just say, I speak to her because the kids have nothing to do with it. But I
That's right.
speak to her. I speak to her to make it right by everybody that she heard it.
Yep. Just make it
Everybody.
right.
And if she got some kind of addiction, all she have to do is come out and just talk about it.
Yep.
Come out and just say, "Look, I'm going to get me some help. I need to go ahead and see a psychiatrist." And I'm gonna say allegedly because we don't know if all this stuff is true. But I know some of the stuff is what went about the car. You heard me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But I don't know. But I know one thing. I'm gonna watch the video. You watched it already,
Me too.
Rachel?
No, I haven't watched it,
What about you, Frida?
but I'm gonna watch it.
Frida must be
Oh, I'm gonna
gone.
watch it.
I'm gonna watch it. But like I say, you never
No, I'm
want
here. I'm
to. You
here.
you gonna watch it or how you feel about it?
What? Watch what? I'm not sure.
The video, just feel about everything overall. What's happening to her? Everything overall. How you
Oh
feel
yeah,
about it?
she's getting it. Only thing I said I wouldn't. Reason why I said I wouldn't call because those kids might be in there, and then they'll take those kids to CVS or something if somebody can't come and get them. That's
Mm-hmm.
the only thing I say. The reason why, but yeah, she's got coming. What she's got coming.
Mm-hmm. And it's hitting her. You see what I'm saying? And then it's the thing about it is hitting her so fast.
Yeah.
It's hitting her so
Hmm.
fast.
Evidently, she's been doing this for a while too. You're
Mm-hmm.
not her first victim.
Mm-hmm.
So
And we
Hmm.
we we was
somebody's
just
got
talking
to.
about it. Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, she's got to be stopped.
Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm. But if she's driving in that car and they call, yeah, I see what you're saying. We don't want that to come on. So leave
Yeah.
the kids out of it. Yeah. What you say, Rachel?
Um, I mean, you shouldn't be driving
Rachel
around with
said,
no
"Let the
lights
kids go too, huh?" Rachel said, "Hey, let them little."
on.
What
No,
you think? What you think, Rachel?
no, I don't want anything to happen to her kids or nothing like that.
Uh-huh. So don't call. Yeah, don't call Sean. Sheen. What's his name? Sean, right?
Yeah, Sean.
Yeah, don't call.
Sean is so
I,
funny.
I think she getting whipped enough. You see what I'm saying? Because the kids are innocent, so she's getting whipped enough.
And then at least it won't be on your conscience when they do pull her over and have to take those kids. It
Yeah,
won't be on your conscience.
But I think her kids are old, huh?
No, she got some minor kids, I
Oh, she
believe.
have small kids.
I thought
Yeah,
I heard
she got
somebody
minor
said
kids.
she had some kids. Cause she had to feed the kids or something. She said she went and brought food and something to feed the kids and did
What?
something.
Well,
What?
she went put gas. With that's what she said with my money. With my money. But you see how God allowed this to happen because even just say like if she would have did the work for me, and she knew if I would have helped her, she would have used and abused me. You heard me? She probably
Mm-hmm.
would have been asking me to cash up her for
Right,
every
right,
week. You see what I'm saying?
But
exactly.
that's what I heard though. I heard she be behind the scenes asking people for money and stuff like that.
She would have tried to use and abuse me every time you look D, cash out me this. I'm short on this D, cash out me this.
Hmm.
So God took that old what you call that out of my life. You
He
see.
helped you to
So
dodge a
guys,
bullet.
look, what you saying? Look, that's my husband that came in here.
Yeah.
So look, we'll talk tomorrow at 7 o'clock. But make sure you guys go watch all about the trees. Go watch her video tonight, okay?
All righty.
All right, you guys have a good night. Good night,
All right. Good
Frida.
night,
Good night,
everybody.
Rachel. Good night, Angel. Good night, guys.
Good
Good
night,
night, Jack.
everyone.